At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.
Hello and welcome to BB on Blast with me, Lindsay.
Oh, and me, Gaz.
What?
It's a new way to do it.
Now, if you go down to the woods today...
You're sure to have a surprise.
If you go down to the woods today...
You better what?
You'll never believe your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Today's the day Big Brother is having an eviction.
That was yesterday. Or was it the day before?
Day before yesterday.
Did it leak when Simone went?
No.
It didn't leak?
I was searching high
Were
and
you?
low.
Why? Why
I was
did you
going
do
through
that?
their Instagram stories. I was going through Twitter.
Why?
I wanted to know that Chanel was safe. I was concerned.
Oh, okay. No, I stayed off Twitter because I was worried that it would leak. Oh, they did quite well to keep that covered up
I thought you
then.
were just otherwise engaged.
No, not particularly. What are you insinuating?
No,
Right.
they did very well to keep it covered up because, like, you know, like on the Instagram stories, they put pictures of like housemates doing stuff, and obviously, it's not exactly live tweets, but they only feature people that weren't nominated, so they did actually do quite a good job.
Oh,
at
okay,
covering
yeah,
that up.
I noticed that on.
And then they started to
Something
tease
else.
it, and they said the person that was evicted had a name that ended in the letter E, which is
Was that
Sue,
everyone? Oh, it's all of
Chanel,
them,
Isabel, and who was the other one?
Simone.
Simone. Yeah, they all had a letter and a name ended in E.
You tricksy buggers. So we're going from last Sunday, oh Jesus, which is day something.
Even I haven't written the day.
Oh my God. Day something. Go on.
Day 34.
Mm-hmm.
So Chanel, this was when like a rivalry had been sort of brewing between Simone and Chanel, I think.
I don't even remember that particularly.
I just think that this was in relation to Simone, because it was when do you remember Big Brother asked her what she would do if Simone like came for her, and she was like, oh, you want to see a bitch? I'll be a bigger bitch. You hadn't seen Hurricane Chanel yet.
Okay.
So the next morning, and they had that conversation where it's like, oh, it's nice to be nice, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's very nice, that thing. So this is the next morning, and Chanel is outside the bedroom like an old witch knocking on the window. She goes, you sleep, my pretty, I'll be waiting. But then she walks into the bedroom to like wake everyone up. She goes, good morning, everyone. We're going to have a lovely day. Peace, love, and positive vibes. Can I get an amen?
Peace, love, and harmony.
It's all we need.
I hate that fucking...
All we need.
Did they make that up themselves? That's why they can sing it all the time, or is that a real song?
You don't know whose song that is?
No.
So I had a conversation on Twitter, actually.
I thought it was
like,
just the Hannah
you think it was a
and
real
Deborah's song.
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's Hannah's song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But somebody on Twitter responded to me after saying like how much I enjoyed that song, even when Simone and Sue were doing it. And she was like, she tweeted out before she came to me. She tweeted saying, "What is that song they're singing?" Asking for a friend, like, because she thought it was a real song.
Yeah, I wasn't
It's just
sure.
Hannah's song.
Yeah, I thought so, because that's why they keep letting them sing it, because otherwise they wouldn't pay
Exactly.
for the royalties.
Big Brother owns that one. I thought it was fun when Simone and Sue were doing it, and I got into it.
Yeah, Simone and
What
Sue.
about get.
They were doing that as well,
Yeah, they were
weren't
doing all of the songs. And something about riding a banana, which Raph didn't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I didn't like that bit.
I preferred the other song.
Like, oh, relax, Ralph.
So
you know, you like really like Chanel, though.
What I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of people hate her.
I know. That's why I was worried about it so much. Because I didn't vote either. I forgot to vote this week because it was happening on Thursday. The one that counted happened on
That's what I was
Thursday.
doing on Thursday. I was recording a fucking podcast with you, you accusatory gimp.
No, you said you were avoiding Twitter. That was a long time we had to avoid it for because it didn't come out until the day after.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
But you didn't watch the eviction anyway until Saturday, did you?
No, I did not.
You did a double whammy. In fact,
Oh,
a triple
God, I had a
whammy because
triple
3
whammy.
went.
I enjoyed that at first, and then by the end I was like, oh, Jesus.
What's my life become?
Yeah. Yeah, so you want Chanel to win? I was quite surprised that you said that.
I do, because I feel that Chanel's given me the most entertainment in this series, and I'd like her to be rewarded for it.
I want Isabel to win, or Raph, but I'm not sure which.
I do like them. I mean, that's my final 3 at this point, but I just feel like Chanel's got the edge.
I think it would just be a bit of a cliche if Chanel won myself.
I feel like, I feel like she's within the realms of the current Big Brother winners, and I might, maybe I feel by aligning myself with her, I might actually get a result that I want this time.
Aligning yourself, having an alliance with Chanel,
with an alpha female.
What have you got next?
Well, I've got Sue to Simone on Chanel, preaching peace, love and harmony. She was saying, it's the result you're looking for, not the genuinity.
Ooh, nice.
That's not even a real word.
No, sure isn't.
Basically saying, okay, don't rise to this. She's preaching peace, love and harmony. So basically, roll with it and let that happen so it's not a war between you guys.
Okay.
Next up... Big Brother through the BB UK Queen pageant. Queen! Not Sue's dog.
So the public chose Chanel, Ellie and Deborah to be the queens, right?
Apparently so, yeah.
I don't remember voting for that. What happened there?
On the app, wasn't it, probably?
If
you don't get the notification, you miss it.
Who voted for Ellie to be queen?
Ellie's mum.
And did you see Hannah looked a bit pissed off when Deborah...
She was, yeah. Deborah felt a bit uncomfortable with it, though, didn't she?
Did she?
Yeah, she she was embarrassed to do it, wasn't she? She didn't feel like she was confident. But
well, wouldn't you be?
Do you think that maybe? I mean, I didn't. If you do know, if you did vote in this poll, let us know. But maybe they didn't put Hannah as an eligible housemate.
You said last
because
week.
Because it seems to me it seems a bit funny that the public would have chosen Deborah.
Why?
Because I know her popularity is growing.
She is a queen.
I'm not saying I don't like Deborah. I do, but I just think that the amount of shit you hear people talk about Hannah and Deborah on bots and stuff.
Dan Wootton.
I fucking hate Dan Wootton.
Did you see the latest one where he was slagging them off?
Yeah, but I can't remember what he was saying.
He was just being so horrible about them, again, for no reason. What is that guy's problem? Racist.
I think he might be.
Yeah,
someone did say, casual racism, didn't they, to you?
Not so casual.
Yeah, anyway, I'd like to know if Big Brother manipulated that one or not.
Yeah.
So, it was a catwalk. Oh yeah, I've written, why are Sam and Tom both using cling film as megaphones? Do you remember that?
No. I didn't like this task. I thought it was crap. Boring.
I've written, Sam has got a lot of respect for women. He's shouting, get your tits out for Chanel.
I've got Chanel saves her farts up and does one a day so the toxins don't go up into the oxo layer.
Oh God, not this again.
I know.
She did a Manchester song.
Oh, that was quite good.
It was like One Love Manchester all over
again.
Manchester.
That was quite funny. And then Chanel was really bitter because Ellie got a better score than her.
Chanel was?
Yeah.
Which is a bit about everyone getting a better score.
Yeah, that's true. She does like all the attention.
She did say... Her. Actually, I didn't like the way she was acting on this one because one thing with Chanel is sometimes she will make out like she's having a joke, but she does it so deadpan and straight face that it just looks like she's being a bitch.
To Hannah especially, she does it quite a lot.
Yes, because there was an instance in the bedroom, wasn't there, as well, this week, coming up.
I'm just opening the window.
Chanel said, you can shove your crown up your arses. It's a good way to impress the judges, I thought. Ellie did a ribbon dance, that was embarrassing. And Deborah said, I haven't come with a physical talent, I've come with my mouth. Which raised a few
What did that
questions.
mean?
She was just talking about, it's a bit Miss Worldy, wasn't it? Like how you should hold yourself or whatever. I don't believe in the word can't, I believe in the word can, she said. So that obviously stole the hearts of the judges who were fucking Keir and Sue and some other...
Tom?
Probably.
I don't know. Deborah won.
Actually, I don't think it was Tom. Yeah, Deborah won.
And Chanel stole her crown.
Yeah, that made her just look like a sore loser, didn't it?
Yeah. And then someone said airtime.
Did they?
Yeah, when Chanel stole the crown, but I don't know who it was.
So Deborah had another giggly diary room, like when we saw her giggling over Kieran. The Kieran crush.
I think Deborah tells Hannah, I go in the diary room and I'm, doing this, that and the other. Because
no.
Hannah might come out and she's like, oh, fuck, Deborah's been, acting it up in the diary room and I never knew.
That's true. Deborah is a bit of a diary room actress because she does the Nigerian accent as well. But
exactly.
I don't mind. The diary room is there for that.
I like it, but I just wonder if Hannah does it as well and they don't show it.
I don't think Hannah does.
No.
Why have I written a lot of discussion about the boom boom that was in her diary room? What's the boom boom?
Don't know.
Or the bum bum?
Oh, was it someone liking her bum bum? Probably
I'm
Kieran.
not sure, could be.
Mm-hmm.
Was she doing a Nigerian accent?
Probably. I can't remember this day. It's too far back.
Sue said about Simone, there's people in this house who are trying to turn the whole house against her.
Mm-hmm. Mainly Simone herself.
Simone was reacting to Chanel saying that she's playing a game. Play a game for what? For 15k? My garden's worth that.
I wanted Emma to ask her about that in her interview.
Garden.
And then Simone was on bots and she said, I've never had a pot to piss in. I've never had any money.
I thought that.
Make
She
your
knows what she's on
mind up,
about.
you lying cow. I'm not a liar. What about the bottle?
bottle.
Fucking bottle. If I hear another word out of those fucking bottles.
Do you think that Laurie's garden costs 15k?
Probably more. A lot more.
That's a listener, by the way, if you just tune in for the first time.
Oh, if you just tuned in for the first time, you better catch up. We ain't explaining everything to you.
So Simone, Sue attempted to bring Chanel and Simone together, I think.
That don't sound
Did it
like
work?
Sue. I thought so.
Simone starts to make out that Chanel was bitching about Andrew's laugh.
Wasn't that someone else having a go at Andrew's laugh? Maybe that was another
It was
day.
Simone herself, wasn't it? She said, I'm telling you, before he came in here, he wasn't like this. Remember, there was a discussion they had in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then she was trying to blame it on Chanel, I think.
Oh, God. I've got Hannah is comforting Simone for ending up in prison. And Simone was saying she's changed now and she hasn't punched anyone for, how long? 10 days?
It was 11, it was 11 years ago. That was. Hang on. During that discussion where Sue tried to bring them together, it got a bit weird because Chanel ended up saying, she's dangerous there. She's not right in the head. Remember?
No. I don't remember anything about this day. It's literally like...
Simone was going, what are you going to do? You're going to hit me? It was outside in the garden. Remember? You are going to remember that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was really passive-aggressive, wasn't it?
And then Sue said, things have been revealed in this room in the last 5 minutes. She was baiting. About Simone, actually, who she seems to be solid with now.
Yeah.
And that's when Chanel said she's dangerous her because she was trying to, like, encourage Chanel to come at her.
Yeah.
It was a really weird day, actually. That was an odd situation. I didn't get it.
Simone was trying to play the victim there. And
She did. That's why she went and cried.
And that was when Hannah was comforting her.
And Hannah said, who are you, Simone? Tell me about this better person. Where are you now? So why are you crying? You cannot be judged by another human being because nobody is perfect. Well,
You can be. But didn't
and
they,
you will be.
But didn't they used to not let people in the house who had a criminal record?
I can tell you they make you do a CRB check when you are going through auditions.
I should hope so.
So that's obviously not a thing
Mind you,
now.
if her thing was 11 years ago, things get spent after 7 years, I think.
Oh, it's scrubbed off your record? Even if you've been in prison?
Yeah.
Wow.
After 7 years, I think.
It's not very long, is it?
Well, depends
Even if you, like,
what you've
murdered
done.
someone, you'd still be in jail for life, wouldn't you?
No, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't been in prison myself, but I heard it on the grapevine.
Well, we do. Okay, I don't know what was on her criminal record check, but Big Brother has one, so they wouldn't have not been aware, you know?
It's not just the criminal
If it was
record
still there.
check that I'm worried about for her, do you know what I mean?
Head check as well.
Yeah.
Should we talk about this now, or after she's been
Let's do it
evicted? I think we
later,
should come back to that.
Let's do it later.
Simone's mental state coming up later.
Stay tuned. Okay, what else? Simone stuck a slice of bread up her bum.
Is that this one?
Apparently.
They were playing Truth or Dare again, was it? Oh yeah, it is.
And then
Something about a piece of bread in your arse crack.
And someone said, I didn't ask for the bread with Nutella on it.
Yeah, it's Chanel.
That's disgusting.
Do you remember Sue's little round glasses?
Yeah.
I thought she had a Snapchat filter on it. Looked like that.
Weren't they from the Peace and Love task?
Oh, is that what it was?
I think
thought she
so.
just
But
brought them in.
Sue wasn't there then, but they might have just still been knocking about.
Sue was asking Raph if he'd ever considered dating another housemate, and he was like, no, categorically no.
Poor Andrew.
Was that Truth or Dare? That was the truth then. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, all of these Truth or Dares just lead to Andrew feeling even more awkward about liking Raph, don't they? Oh, Sam and Kieran had a kiss.
Ugh, disgusting. Ugh. Oh yeah, and then Sam went, oh, now I've pulled 2 people in the house. Ugh. He thinks.
What about Isabel as well? Oh, not in
yeah.
that. I don't know about that situation.
I know. I feel like I might have made it up. But I feel like
maybe.
I know, but I feel like I heard it.
Nobody commented on it actually last time.
That doesn't mean anything.
So at this point, Simone was still flat out denying that she put those bottles in Kieran's bed.
It's fucking
And
bottles.
she said, like, she literally went, if I'd done it, I'd have admitted it, and I'd have definitely told Sue. So at that point, everyone's thinking, well, okay, can't have done it then. Oh, Ellie was checking the cheese in the storeroom.
Oh, yeah.
Sam didn't know what was going on. They keep sitting on that shelf. It don't look strong enough to hold their weight, does it? And then Hannah walked in to check on the laundry. And she was disgusted by the whole act.
There was something funny on Twitter about that. Someone posted a picture of it and put Hannah's cock blocking Ellie and Sam.
And Deborah's cock blocking as well.
Clock watching. Okay.
I thought that... So, yeah, then Simone was stumbling around the living room like a pinball machine, like a pinball in a machine, do you remember?
Oh, is this when Andrew had started on her?
He went, it must be hard being so drunk.
Yeah,
and then she was like, what are you saying? Like...
Oh, yeah, she, like, turned around, didn't she, and, like, went back after him. And she went, you look at me like I'm a fucking dog.
Simone claims Andrew said he was there for the money and that he's going to milk Big Brother in the papers. I'm not sure who she was saying that to.
Which papers?
So, this encounter really upset Andrew for some reason.
Yeah, he ran up the stairs.
I'm going home. She's a dirty person. She is dangerous. I'm going home.
She's fucking vile. I don't like it. Andrew's always...
I thought it was funny. He said she's a dirty person, like a dirty wine.
Andrew's always upset about something or freaking out about something.
Grade A drama queen.
He is, but I still like him a little bit. Everyone was slating him yesterday on Twitter, and I thought...
because he started hating on Hannah.
I know.
Which is funny, because that means Hannah's actually now got a fan base. Which is good.
It was stupid what he said about Hannah, but it didn't bother me that much. And everyone's getting right up in arms about it.
He didn't say that much, did he?
She does have a face like a slapped ass half the time.
Yeah, we were saying that at the start.
Yeah, exactly.
Love, peace and harmony. It's all you need. That was the end of the episode for me.
Hold on.
Got something else?
Simone said he tried to take the piss out of me because I'm drunk. It's his own fault. Which is true. Simone... How much did she drink?
Well, I was going to say, can we just talk about this? Because we've read in Andy West's article that Big Brother doesn't give you enough alcohol to get absolutely wasted. And she looks like she probably is a drinker.
So what are you saying? She's faking it?
I think she was faking it, yeah. I think she was putting on that level of drunkenness. Drunkenness? Drunkenness.
Sorry about the sound quality, Reddit.
This is terrible production values on this one.
The window.
We're overheating.
It's fucking boiling. We had to shut the window because the trampoline kids were out. But they seem to have gone again now.
Yeah, they've gone off into the woods.
Right, so that's it for that episode.
Yeah, what are we on to now?
Hopefully we can remember the next episode.
Monday. This episode started off with, I've got the power! Ding, 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 ding. I love that song.
Oh, it's
because
the
the power task was starting.
I woke up with the power out. I like that song.
I don't know that song.
You do surprise me.
What is it? Who's that song by?
Arcade Fire.
Okay, no, I don't know about that.
Well, it's a straight thing. Music for straight people.
Hannah comes in to say that she missed her son.
Hannah?
When Sam slept with Ellie for the night. She was acting out like
okay.
She was acting out like Sam's her son.
I find this whole Deborah sleeps in Rose Cottage.
I think it's good strategy.
I find it weird though. When Sam sleeps in Fawn Cottage. Seems odd to me.
Why is that Sam's in there is odd?
Sam don't belong in Fawn Cottage.
Doesn't he?
That's the outcasts.
That's true. Which one's Deborah in? Rose.
Deborah's in Rose.
With Charlotte.
Yeah, Hannah's in Thorn.
So Sam's
Deborah
in Thorn?
Because Deborah said... Yeah, Deborah said...
So where was he then? He was in Rose that night with Ellie's bed. He doesn't like sleeping in Ellie's bed.
Ellie don't like him sleeping in her bed, apparently.
No, she wanted to go to his room. They've got 2 rooms now. It's like, do you want to come back to mine? Because they live in different cottages.
I remember Deborah said there's no way they're going to chase me out of Rose Cottage once, but when they were all being cliquey in there.
Yeah, they're pickaxes.
Yeah.
Country folk. Pitchforks, yeah, not axes.
Pickaxes. It's like a horror
I think
film.
of an ice axe. Hang on a minute. So, I think it's good. I think it's good strategy anyway because they've got an eye on both sides of the house.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that is a
true.
good idea.
But do you think that's why they're doing it? They're not really, is it?
I mean, you would have thought they might have just shared a bed because they're sisters, but it's easier because they already knew each other. But they didn't for whatever reason. I don't know.
I predicted in this episode that Simone was going to be chucked out within a couple of days, but she never did get chucked out.
Forcibly removed.
Well, she did kind of get chucked out.
Hand on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Kieran was smoothing over his ducktail haircut. Remember that horrible ducktail look he had on?
Oh. His hair looks like Winston. You remember Winston?
Oh, Inspector Winston.
Yeah, exactly.
Andrew on Simone, he said, she's phony. This is the aftermath of the night before, I suppose. Yeah. Where does Simone get her money? This discussion between Charlotte and Andrew. She said she gets it from modelling and stuff. And then Charlotte's look, as she was sipping a drink of like complete disbelief, was actually quite good.
It was good.
It was brilliant.
And someone did gif it.
Did they?
Yeah. I think it was probably just Big Brother itself, though.
Chanel said, the bullshit was suffocating me. I couldn't breathe.
Oh, yeah, that was bad because Simone was sat there. No, they were sat there, and then Simone came and sat down, and then they walked off. I don't like it when they do stuff like that.
Isolating behaviour.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Now the power task, right?
I've put, oh fuck, I never pay attention to the rules of the task.
Doesn't matter, because I do.
Same old fucking story.
So, I don't know what the title of this one was, but anyway, it was one of those there's a limited number of fails tasks, wasn't it?
Oh, the made up number of fails tasks.
Yeah, but more visual, and also with a bit of a sort of old school rush to a dance floor element, which I quite liked. It was like, reminded me of Bubble flipping over that chair.
I didn't mind this task.
So basically, housemates are going to be given a series of temptations. Now, we've got temptations left, right and centre in Big Brother around the world right now.
Go on, do the voice.
The Den of Temptation. No, that's not it. I can't do it. Yeah, we've got a Den of Temptation in BB USA. If you're not watching that, it's quite fun. I think you should. So basically, housemates will be called into the light, they called it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And if they chose a temptation, which was some sort of contact with a family member or animal, that's a family member, part of the light bulb would go down, exhausting what was going to be... If it went off, they were going to lose the shopping budget, right? But if they go on the dance floor, they can boost the power, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, how does that work? Where's the science bit?
So, also, that dance floor didn't even light up.
No, it was a bit crap.
And it was tiny. They could hardly fit on it.
I know, some of them weren't really making the effort to go and get on it very
no, just like
enthusiastically.
Dragging their asses over to it. So, do you remember the first temptation that was put in there?
Chanel's nana.
Oh. Yeah, the fucking nana told her to do more of the wiring.
Why?
She said, just keep strong, keep going, do some wah.
No, don't do wah.
But she said, I don't like the swearing, I don't like peeing in the bath.
And Chanel said, but it's too
far.
So Chanel's priority list was how are the rabbits, and then is my boyfriend still speaking? I like that.
What about the budgerigard? No regard for the budgie. So now, in part 2, I've said that Kieran was shaving Deborah's hairy back.
Really?
I don't remember it, but I've got it as a note.
That didn't happen.
Why would I have written it down? That make shit up.
No idea.
And just the balls.
You're a liar.
I don't know what that is all about. Raph now got his temptation. He looked like he was going to pass out. It was like when anything happens in the house.
It was a video from his sister. She was cute.
His sister Sophie.
She was very cute.
She said to Raph, "You're the queen of the house."
And she said, "You're the best Big Brother ever." Well,
you said shame this series. Isn't
yeah, BB UK.
She was like, "You're living our dream." She's a Big Brother super fan too.
Yeah,
she actually follows me on Twitter. She might listen to this.
Does she?
Yeah.
Hi, Raph.
Hi, Sophie.
Sister.
Sophie Corrine. And then I liked that her dog was just staring at her in the face so lovingly throughout the whole video.
Oh. How did they decide who got letters, who got videos? I mean,
crap, wasn't it?
Obviously, did
she
a
probably
video
is not in the
she's
country.
abroad, but how come Sue just get a dog? And how come some people only get letters?
Yeah, no, I didn't like that.
It's crap. If I just got a letter and not could see the person, I'd be well pissed off.
Like, yeah, we'll come back to this, but Andrew, later on, it's quite funny when he says what it was. What is it? His
sister
and his someone else. And someone goes, in person?
Yeah.
No, a letter.
Just a letter.
So Raph went and hugged that screen. So watch out for the static off of that. Sue was commentating on the housemates, on how the housemates have rejected Simone. And Chanel wasn't impressed, apparently, by what Sue was saying about that.
Fuck Sue and fuck Simone.
Next was Tom. Now, you told me that his girlfriend was going to come into the house. You said that's what Emma Willis told you.
She did.
But she was lying because she was on the phone, which I was happy with.
But everyone on Twitter was saying she was going to dump him. Yeah.
But she didn't say that. But she didn't say much either.
She sounded cold, but he sounded cold towards her as well.
She sounded exactly like the t-shirt.
That's weird.
Tom took 1.5 segments off that bulb with that phone call.
Did he? Fuck Tom, who cares?
Then Kieran went to give Tom a little smooch to comfort him because he was so emotional. And then Simone said, oh, you took a lot off the Richter. She thought it was the Richter scale, fucking moron.
Oh yeah, Simone was digging him out about that show.
Next, Hannah and Deborah's unmentioned sister arrived, Mary.
She seemed nice.
She did.
She said, you and Deborah are both killing it. And she said, listen to Deborah. I don't know what about.
I don't know, just in general, I think, because Deborah guides her. She also said, tell Deborah to let Kieran get into her life. He's a lovely dude. And then she took the chance to say, you're with great people, Chanel, Raph. These are great people, especially Chanel. It's the sort of intel that you want.
Yeah, I was glad she said that. But then why would you say get with Kieran when you know about his STDs?
Yeah, that's true.
Ew.
But didn't they say that their mum likes him or something?
Yeah. God knows why.
Is she watching the same show?
Yeah.
She probably likes fences. Then Hannah almost took the light out. Oh. Yeah, from that thing.
Okay.
And Deborah was freaking out about what Mary had said about Kieran. I think Kieran was like chasing after her, right?
That was quite... Oh, God, I'm sorry. That was... That was really cute, actually. I like that.
You like it when Deborah gushes, don't you? Just give me the light. Remember that? Just give me the light.
Kieran's not good enough for Deborah. Yeah, they had that song that day and then they had a different one the next day, didn't they? It was also
it's another old, weird,
related.
old school song. Oh, yeah, it's light related.
It was like from 8 a.m. to something.
From AM to PM.
That's it, yeah.
Fucking hell, what is that? Some old R&B thing. Who said about Simone she's got split personality? And then Andrew said, split in my fucking brain.
No idea.
Simone got a letter from her children.
Yeah. Oh,
here. Which confirmed that her children were actually watching the show.
Here, I'll read the letter out to you.
Go on.
Dear Mum, it was great when you stuck that piece of bread up your ass. There you go, that's it.
I've actually written, what a terrible example she's been setting. Example to your kids, though.
Yeah, but come on, what hope have her kids got anyway?
Well.
Sorry, that's mean, but...
Housemates were already drinking rosé and beer. I wasn't sure what time it was, but it felt a bit early. Oh, who was it that said, this was my tattoo of the week?
Oh.
But I can't remember who said it.
Doesn't matter.
A problem shared is a problem solved. Was it Simone?
I feel like it was Tom, but I don't know.
It's not even a real phrase. I think it might have been Simone.
Oh, God. Now I've got the hiccups. Oh, Gaz, you're going to have to carry on podcasting without me.
So,
I'm a wreck today.
Now, Simone finally says to Sue, can I tell you something? I did the bottles. And then Sue immediately goes, yeah, but you didn't do it in a malicious way. No, but they made it malicious. Says Simone. That's her accent.
You just gave Simone a new accent. Yeah. And Simone said sorry to everyone, but she said it in a really stilted way, like she was reading it off a cue card.
Yeah, it's like she'd been told by Big Brother.
Yeah. Next I've got, look at the state of Ellie, what is she even crying about?
Was this when
She was
was talking to Sam?
She said he likes Isabel, but...
And Chanel observed they looked like they were having marriage counselling through like a window. She was watching them. And then Isabel said, nobody can have a bit of fun. I mean, nobody.
Ellie is... Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about Ellie.
It's so boring. She lived up to her VT, though, and she went to get a ham sandwich. That's when I text you the potential title, and you just ignored it.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
What did I say? Sam Handwich.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Watch out, Sue's got a degree in media and she knows a showmance. It's a showmance, it's a romance on a show. That's what she said about them.
Show relationship.
I said that when she said it's a showmance, it's a romance on a show.
Yeah.
That sounds like some sort of lines that Dave Wall could do a remix to.
Yeah.
Then I tagged him in that and he went, I'm not watching it.
Did he?
Yeah. He said the normal one is too long.
Oh, so just a celebrity one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe there'll be some good stuff in celebrity for him.
Got anything to add there?
No, I just thought I'd leave a nice bit of peace and quiet for everyone on the podcast.
Peace, love and harmony. Chanel and judgments. You want to take this one?
What, but with Sue and Raph?
Yeah, Sue telling Raph what Chanel's personality is like, basically.
Sue sat down Raph and was like criticising Chanel to him. It's like, why are you telling Chanel's best friend like what a bitch Chanel is? It's completely stupid.
No, but
and then Chanel
she weren't bitching. She was just merely observing what Chanel's character is like. She said that she's hung up on judgments. I think that Chanel has judging in her head all day long, and it means she creates shallow relationships with women.
Sounds like she's talking about herself.
Well, they are very similar, as she keeps saying.
They're not, though. But hold on, Chanel does have good relationships with women. She's got a good relationship with Isabel, Hannah, Deborah, Ellie. In fact, I can't think of one woman in there Chanel doesn't like apart from Sue and Simone, who aren't in there anymore.
So while Sue was commenting on, like, Chanel's surgery that she's had and stuff, she's enhanced herself, so she's visible from every angle, she said. Chanel was listening in the bedroom, and she did what she does whenever she hears anyone talking bad about anyone. She comes out and steps in and goes, no, you can't do that. And this time it just happened to be herself. She went, you don't know me. Oh, God, what's my Chanel accent? People think my Chanel accent's good. You don't know me. Oh, big brother. You don't know me to have these opinions. How dare you say I have shallow relationships with women? I knew she was talking about me. It's all she fucking does. Which is true. That is all Sue has done. And Sue said, it's just my opinion.
Why does Sue come in there, though, and think she can take on Chanel? I don't understand.
Because she's Hurricane Sue when she wants to.
No, she's Sue Evans.
Oh, yeah. I thought that Chanel, in this case, was well within her rights to get pissy, didn't you? Like, when someone's bitching about you, it's your business.
Especially to your best friend. And be like, and you know Raph ain't going to stick up for her.
Yeah.
Actually, he does now. He does try now and again, but it's not
really. But this is the actual problem that came up. Like, Chanel felt like nobody really defends her, and she started crying about it. And I think she's within her rights to get upset about that, because she will defend everyone in there. Like, I don't think she's non-discriminatory in her defence of people. Like, if she feels people are ganging up on anyone, she'll step in and go, no, that's not right.
That's true. And then Isabel goes, who gives a fuck what a 50-year-old woman has to say?
She's not actually 50 yet, even. Sue was saying, well, not all spirits will gel. So like wanky.
And Isabel said, there's a lot of people who look up to you in here, to Chanel. Okay.
Sue said she thinks the whole world is talking about her and judgment. What? And judging her. That's exactly what Sue was doing, though. And Chanel said, I can't be arsed with it. This ain't for me, Raph. She actually was going to leave.
She's always saying that.
This ain't for me.
I didn't sign up for this. And then she stomped out of the room.
It's the end of that day. Good. I don't think we got to see them go to bed, though. I don't like it when we don't get lights out.
Well, very rarely we do. Only recently we've had a bit because of Ellie and Sam trying to have it off.
Yeah, so this is the next day. I know, I get it. No, I didn't realise this song was about lights. Somebody hit the lights so we can rock it day and night. That's the light reference in that one. Rock it down, that's right. Is that something for Mumba?
I don't know.
I think it might be. And so having to dance your way out of the bed as a boy is not good, is it?
What do you mean? We've got a hard
Get
on.
a hard on, yeah.
Oh, did you see one?
No, I didn't, but I just thought that would be awkward.
You tell me. I don't know about such a thing.
So the first person to get tempted... Oh, wait, stop that game playing.
I'm not. I'm just fixing something. Don't, because it makes me look unprofessional.
You are.
I'm
It's
not.
incredibly unprofessional.
No, it's not.
Right. Deborah got her temptation. Do you remember what that was?
Yes.
Tell me.
A video from her daughter, Aliyah.
Yeah, I remember.
See, and I
it.
didn't even look at my notes and said that.
What did she say?
Don't know.
She said, I hope you win, but I can't wait for you to come home, and I really miss you, and I'm going to give you a big hug.
She was really
Now,
cute. She was really cute.
She was, but do you not think that Deborah seeing a message from her daughter saying, I really miss you and I can't wait for you to come home, is actually going to make life harder for her in the house?
Yeah, in a way, but in a way not, I think. Because she
That
said...
daughter is inconsiderate about what she said in that message.
You can see why they can't send their kids in there. It's a bit cruel, isn't it? I think.
Well, they learned that lesson on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out if you remember.
Oh, no.
When they, what's the girl who played Janine in EastEnders?
Oh,
Charlie someone. Charlie Brooks. They did that task and they put her daughter in there behind a door.
Oh, yeah, I do remember
but
that.
I don't think she got...
No, she didn't get
failed
to,
it.
Yeah.
She didn't get to see her.
Yeah,
and it was like abusive on the child.
That's really
basically.
mean. I think I said moon.
Alfie Moon.
But I was annoyed because I'd already seen Deborah seeing her daughter on Bots. Why it was the same... I know it was... Why is it...
Exclusives on Bots are always something you're going to see later, you mean?
Yeah, why...
Yeah.
Why can't they give us a little bit of new footage on Bots?
If you want extra footage, you've got to go on YouTube. They show you a little bit more on YouTube.
Fuck that, I ain't going on YouTube.
Like
Not
diary rooms that you haven't seen and
If
stuff.
I'm going on YouTube, it's to watch Killers videos. I ain't to watch no Big Brother shit.
Killers Vivo.
No, videos.
Yeah, all the videos on a Vivo, aren't they?
Yeah.
Why is that? Who
No,
owns
I
Vivo?
feel like it's like... I don't know, yeah, I'm like, is this a competitor to YouTube or...
No, well, it was, but then they became part of YouTube, I don't know.
Well, that will happen to us one day. We'll become part of the BBUK conglomerate. We'll be saying Emma Willis looks good.
Here's an exclusive. Do you like that powder blue drill that they've got in the beauty parlour?
What's it for?
Just decoration, but it looks cute. I think it's like if you want to drill your... What's it when they take a bit of your brain out?
Lobotomy.
Yeah, if you want to do a lobotomy in the parlour.
Well, they've already done one on Sam, I think. Yeah, I like the beauty parlour. I like the way it looks, and I like the little muffins and things in the kitchen as well.
You seen they've got bugs on and stuff, and like bullets in them and things?
No.
Yeah, if you look close up, they're all like twisted.
And
Like that skull wallpaper they've got.
Oh, and I only noticed the dog with the colours in this week.
Dog, it's a cat.
Oh yeah.
Meow.
I'm very
Meow.
tired.
Can't believe you've only just noticed that.
I know.
I thought that cat was belonging to Chanel, but I think it might just be part of the scenery.
But did it have rollers in originally, or did the housemates put rollers in it?
I think it had them in.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I've definitely seen Chanel stroking that one as well at some point, so I thought it belonged to her.
Well, we know she's an animal lover.
So who's Nana Viv? Oh, Chanel's Nana.
Mm-hmm.
She reflected on what Nana Viv had told her, because she might have been like doing more waz or something.
Okay.
Why was Charlotte crying? Oh, that she won't get to take her temptation because the bulb is almost finished.
Yeah. Oof.
People that have only been here a couple of weeks should have sacrificed theirs, she said, which I did think was a valid point.
Charlotte, come in with her fucking mum. Are you joking me? She come in with her mum.
I'm not saying that Charlotte should have seen her mum. When Charlotte got to see her mum, I was thinking the same thing. Like, your mum was just there like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe at the start, the newbies didn't realise how quick the energy was going to go down. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the new people didn't realise how quickly you can fail a task.
Yeah. Yeah, or they thought there'd be enough energy for everyone. Thought there'd be more songs to dance to.
There was never going to be, was there? That's our whole point.
Not.
So Charlotte predicted someone's going to go without. It's going to be a very interesting evening. Shit will kick off. I don't actually think it did kick off much. It's just the...
she's the main person who kicked off.
Yeah, the aggro about the dog situation. So Ellie was called into the light. Hello, Ellie. Welcome to the light.
Come into the light, Ellie.
So that thing lights up again, And she got to see her gran. Actually, it wasn't her gran.
Was it her
It
mum?
was her mum.
Oh, they age hard up north,
Look
don't
like
they?
a fucking gran.
Don't you mean to Ellie's mum?
The only question that Ellie cared about was, have you got a T-shirt with my face on it?
That's right. But, like, how bad is that? Like, wasting time to ask shit like that. And then after she's like, oh, I forgot to ask about my Instagram followers. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, well, how about, like, is, you know, Uncle so-and-so
Still
all right
alive.
or something? And she said, I'm sorry I took you for granted. Did you get Trey in here?
That's how she got
Yeah.
it. Fucking hell, no. Big Brother put her on a chartered jet.
Have you got a T-shirt with my name on? Did remind me of Are Being Funny Mummy, though.
Yeah, I thought that.
It was just like, ugh, get over yourself.
Isabel was concerned about her lack of emotion. She went, I'm just worried that people will think, like, because I'm not upset, like I can easily hold back, you know what I mean? Like she's a cold, hard, emotionless soul.
Isabel does have a complete lack of emotion.
Well, she couldn't cry over those dead pets
Yeah.
she was trying to think of the other day.
That's one of the main things I like about her. Oh yeah,
fucking hell.
Kieran.
Got to see his mum.
Yeah.
He barely, like, shared 2 sentences,
No,
did
he
they?
was like, oh, gotta go, gotta turn the light
She
on.
looked young, didn't she?
Yeah. And then she gave him a picture of their cat.
He didn't give a
He
shit,
looked
did he?
embarrassed. And then when he come back out, he didn't have the picture of their cat in his hand, and everyone's like, oh, who'd you see? And he's like, oh, my mum. And he's like, she give me a picture of the cat. And
Where'd he put it in a pocket?
I don't know, hid it somewhere because he's embarrassed, I think. But I thought, oh, if Kieran likes cats, that would make me like him more. But then he seemed embarrassed about it, so I was like, fuck you.
You're like proud cat lovers.
Yeah.
Like Neda, who was the other one we said was a cat lover?
Paul.
Oh yeah, Paul
Your
of
boy.
BB USA. I said they need some dance floor time to get this bulb back up, but that weren't going to come, was it?
No, but no, sorry, I'll say that in a minute. No, the way it was like the two people at the end, I know we've not got to see it.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, oh, if Stu hadn't spent so long with her dog. But you honestly telling me they
It
were
was
never
never
going to
gonna
put
end
two.
that way.
They were always going to put two people at the end. Don't matter how long Sue spent with her dog or anything else. So I'm not born yesterday. Don't be stupid. It's obvious they were going to do that at the end, whatever happened.
Yeah. Why was Sue and Simone on the sofas? Like, Izzy and Charlotte have what they need. I don't know what that is, but Simone said this house hates us.
True.
So when it dawned on her that everyone really hated her.
Where's the dog? Oh.
Andrew got a temptation next.
Oh, yeah. He turned it
This
down.
was it. It was
Okay.
a letter from Nicole and the Mafia, and
Oh, my God. That's Nicole.
not that Nicole.
I know.
And his gran. And we were hoping it was going to be that ferret.
Yeah.
It's funny because we both
Made that same joke.
made that comment in
not-
different parts of the country.
That's obvious.
But
But listen,
he comes out crying.
Did he turn it down? What reason
making
did he
a
turn?
scene.
Yeah, what reason did he turn it down for? Is it
But there's shopping,
is it that he's a kind person, or is he just trying to
No.
curry favour with the others?
curry favour. He wanted them to have a nice shopping budget this week. That's why. He didn't actually say that.
When he
It was
co-
my gran and my sister in person. No, a letter.
And then he went something like, did you hear?
Did he?
Proper victim noises.
I don't know. Maybe he was worried about failing the task, but
No, I think he did it for actressing and airtime, but I admire it. It's only a letter, who cares?
it's true. It was only a letter, and he hasn't been there very long, so he made a good scene out of it, though.
Yeah.
If it was me, I don't think I'd have really been at all bothered. But
I couldn't give two fucks.
exactly, like, how long do you go without actually seeing your family in the real world? And like, they
About
don't
3
send me a
months.
letter.
Yeah. Maybe longer, depending on how they've been behaving.
Isabel was crying in the diary room next. Actually, she was genuinely getting emotional. Was that because she thought she wouldn't be able to see whoever? Must have been.
I ain't even got that bit.
Next was when Sue's dog came in.
Queen.
I thought it was called Queenie because I noted that that's also my nan's dog's name.
Oh.
But I think,
No.
is it? I thought it was Queenie for full and Queen for short.
Queen.
I didn't think Queen looked that bothered
No, the
about
other people
seeing
were
her.
saying that. I didn't
compared to
really
how
know.
some dogs react. But I don't know what What is it? A Lassie dog?
It looked like a little mini collie,
Is
didn't
it like a border collie?
It's like it's like a mini one, wasn't it? It's like a small one.
Like Lassie?
Yeah, it looked like a mini
But
Lassie.
if it's some sort of collie,
yeah,
aren't collies like usually black and white, like sheepdogs? Is that a collie?
no, it's not a collie. It's something else. Yeah, like a Lassie.
But if it's some sort of sheep herding dog, and that's what they're bred for, like they're not very like lovable. I don't think. They're a bit
Tell me
cold
about
and a
it.
bit
My mum's got
schizo.
4 of them fucking dogs.
Really?
Yeah,
They're mad,
They're
aren't they?
Annoying.
Shut
up!
So Queen was barking from behind a mirror, and Sue's earring fell off.
Don't you think that was cruel to do that to the dog though? Because what if she hadn't? What if she hadn't?
It's like the
Shut
daughter.
up!
It's like the daughter all over again. If I'm a celebrity.
Sorry, my neighbours are being annoying. Out enjoying themselves on a hot summer's day.
It's a weird day though. It's like really muggy, but it's not sunny.
Hopefully it'll piss it down and then we'll go back indoors.
Oh, God.
Worse than Towie. The dog was cute though.
Did you think so?
Yeah.
I'm not really bothered about those soft dogs.
Okay.
But then I did say that I do think that any dog owner would be hard pushed to refuse it, especially after you've heard it bark.
Yeah.
Because you would think like, well, that's cruel because the dog has heard her voice as well.
Yeah, agree.
No one raised that point though in the house, I don't think, did they?
No, everyone was being a right dick about it in the house, but also Sue did spend they made it look like she spent ages in there, didn't they, with the dog? Didn't they?
What if you got called into the light? Lindsay, welcome to the light.
Who's going to be in the Towie?
In a moment, the booth in front of you will illuminate and you will see your temptation.
Who is it?
Towie.
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. That'd be cruel.
Would you take it?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be pissed off that they'd put Towie in there. It's wrong. Towie needs to roam free, not to be put in a cage and taken to Bournemouth.
How did a dog get here, Sam said about
On the bus.
So you would refuse a visit from Towie? Because cats are too stupid, they don't know, right? Compared to dogs.
What?
Like, I don't think a cat would be too distressed, do you? Because a cat's not very attached.
A cat would be distressed to be brought to Boreham Wood.
Because it got put in a box. One time when I was a kid, right, we had a cat then, and then we moved house, and it was put into one of those like animal carriers.
This better not be a sad story.
Well, it's not really sad.
Oh God.
But you know those boxes you get for cats?
Yeah.
But it was made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
I was at school at the time, but then when we got to the new house, like my mum opened the car door, the cat scratched its way through the cardboard and ran away.
Oh no!
And was just gone then.
What, forever?
Never came back to us. But
Went back to the old house.
I don't think so. Because like between town and a village, like, it's quite far. I couldn't get that far back. I wouldn't know where I was going. But we were convinced like it had moved in like a few streets away. Like, after we used to like see it, and I think that looks like our cat.
Oh, and was it?
I think so. I'm not quite sure.
But didn't you go up and check?
No, it had already gone then. So
Jesus,
just
didn't
got
you
over
care?
it.
Oh my God, that's like my worst nightmare. That's so sad.
I think my mum was upset for like a day, but I don't think it was a very nice cat.
It's funny how some people just not mean to their cats, but just don't care.
It wanted to be free, so what are you going to do? We didn't. It was before the days of microchipping.
Yeah.
It was gone, bolted.
Maybe it'll come back one day.
I think it's dead by now. It was a long time ago.
40 years later. You do hear about that though, cats disappearing for like 12 years then coming back.
It does turn up now. No one will be there because like not that recognises it, because we've all moved on with our lives.
Oh, that's very, very sad. And then Ellie goes, I'm not really a pet person. What sort of person doesn't like animals? Fucking psychopath.
Just someone that hasn't been brought up on them, I suppose.
Brought up on them?
Yeah, like if you've got them, you get it. Like if you don't, then you don't, right?
She's just interested in cock.
Charlotte kept going on about fucking Sue and her fucking dog.
Charlotte's been such a bitch this episode.
Oh.
She's a little bitch.
This was when Charlotte and Isabel faced off. And Big Brother said, the bulb is critically low. So we knew at this point that only one of them could. Or neither of them, surely.
Yeah, they could have done that, yeah.
But it wasn't presented in that way.
No.
And actually, it didn't even come up. Why didn't... That's the point.
Because
Why didn't Charlotte think of that?
Because Charlotte's a fucking bitch, that's why.
Oh, right.
But
predictably...
But did you notice when they shone the light, Isabel didn't look?
Didn't she?
No, she didn't look, so she didn't even see her... Was it her mum? I think
Can't remember.
I think it was her mum. But Isabel kind of went like that. She kind of ducked down, so she missed even seeing her.
That's a good tactic, though, if you're not going to take it.
I guess so, yeah.
So it was Mandy. Surprise, surprise.
Ugh. Don't get me started.
She said about Sue, she's like one of the hyenas off The Lion King.
I think that was about Simone.
Oh, was it about Simone? Laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. But the point is, Mandy come
I
in.
thought she was comparing Sue to Whoopi Goldberg.
No. Mandy come in. Shouldn't Mandy be like cuddling Charlotte and saying, "Oh, you're doing so great. We're so proud of you."
Mandy's an airtime merchant. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I actually thought, you didn't like it, but I thought that was probably the best thing that could have happened for the show, for the entertainment factor. The fact that she gave Charlotte a boost and then Charlotte's now acting like a complete cunt.
Oh, great. No, I don't think it was good. It was horrible. Mandy come in, the agenda was all about her, all about what she wanted.
What did she say? Something about her dad?
Daddy says, you gave up your job for this, take them out one by one. Start with Chanel, move on to Sue, then on to Simone. Start with Chanel, yeah, good luck with that. Bullshit.
Wow. That's a very planned out plan of attack she's got there.
I don't think she should even be allowed to say that.
She told her about the wardrobe thing. Those balls need to get chopped. I don't remember Chanel saying those balls need to get chopped.
Yeah,
did she?
She did say that, yeah.
Somebody's grown some balls all of a sudden.
Yeah. What else
But
did
Chanel
Mandy
did say that to... Didn't Chanel say somebody's grown balls to Charlotte's face? Probably not. She'd already
just
walked
after
out.
Charlotte walked out.
Nice.
Mandy's just, ugh.
Um,
She's like, why are you being like this? You're not being like how you are on the outside and all this, isn't she?
yeah, you're not the quiet one or something. So she... What?
It's
Any more?
bad. You shouldn't be able to go in there and interfere with someone's game like that. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, but you don't like this one because you don't like Charlotte. What about Mary telling Hannah she's with the right people? That's okay.
That's different, though, because it didn't change the game. It didn't change the way anyone
Right,
acted
don't mess with
anyone.
reality.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I suppose that because Mandy's been in there, she's... I don't know if she's more... What's the word?
Invested?
Yeah, she's more invested, but I don't... Maybe she's got more of a licence too?
Well, she thinks she has.
You think not. So Charlotte comes out basically on the warpath, didn't she?
She
Basically
said,
has a go at Chanel.
She said, that was the best fucking 5 minutes of my life. So we can only assume that Charlotte's never, been on holiday, had a boyfriend, drank a bottle of vodka. Like, how could that be the best 5 minutes
What
of her
about
life?
like when she walked into the Big Brother house? You think that would be a good highlight too?
I felt really sorry for her when she said that. What a sad cow.
So she talks about...
Drank a bottle of vodka. That's a strange example.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think about it at the time, but now you say it. So she goes to Chanel and sort of like confronts her. It felt like immediately, and she said, I don't know, I can't remember what they were saying, but Chanel was trying to speak over, and she was like, "I'm speaking."
Yeah.
She said, "It's so minimal, the shit that kicks off in here, that I don't get involved with it."
Yeah.
Minimal, minimal. She means like what? Petty, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And then Chanel said, "You sat there with that resting bitch face all the time." And Charlotte went, "That's just my face."
Yeah, I'm sure it is just her face.
So what did she mean? Because I don't know what she does. Do you? What her job is? She
No.
said, "My job is vocal. That's all I do is argue with people."
Oh, I want that job.
I said, "What is she? A defence lawyer?" Like,
I want that job. Where can I get it?
I don't know. I want to know what it is.
When
If
she-
you know what Charlotte's job is, and probably Black Jungle Snake, you should, since you're her biggest fan. Please tell us.
That was the first time when she said that I noticed Charlotte had an accent.
Ever so slightly.
After the whole time she's been in there, that was the first time I noticed.
She does sound like a little mini Mandy.
She looks exactly like Mandy
Yeah.
as well. Hold on, I think we've glossed over a bit.
What's that?
The fact that Isabel just gave that up so easily for Charlotte, and Charlotte just took it.
Well, Isabel is showing herself to be a very selfless housemate in the Big Brother
That's about
house.
the fourth thing she's done like that, isn't it?
I got concerned that when it came down to the woods,
When you...
round whatever it was,
Yeah.
that when they found out it was about an eviction, she was just
Yeah.
going to be like, I'll go.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But no one argues with her. Everyone just lets her get away with just being
Yeah.
selfless all the time. It annoys
That's
me.
the point. Like, everyone was having a go at Sam for not offering Isabel to take the place of the being up for eviction. But did anyone think to say to Charlotte, well, did you argue with Isabel? Did they not get to watch it? They didn't, did they?
No, they didn't.
Did they discuss it much? I can't remember.
They were discussing it, and they were going like, "You do it, no, you do it," and then Charlotte just pulled it. So, well, what's next? Oh, Kieran and Raph are arguing about a can of spiced rum and cola.
Oh yeah, Marcus said Raph has noticed some of the alcohol is missing. Kieran said that Raph was selective on what you see. So was it in Kieran's bed?
It was in Kieran's drawer.
Yeah, and
Kieran goes, "I'm not going to get it, you go and get it." And then Raph went to get it out of the wardrobe, and Kieran's like, "It ain't in the
but
wardrobe."
he didn't tell him where it was, so how's he supposed to know?
Why is everyone so protective about their wardrobes? What are they keeping in there? What's going on? It's weird. That's Kieran's real personality there. Do you know what I mean? That's
If you were a bloke I would have punched you personality.
exactly. That's his real personality there.
He said to Raph, later on he said, I'm not gonna argue with you, and Raph said, You were arguing with me, and Raph refused to shake his hand, remember?
Yeah.
That was good.
And Kieran said, "I offered you my hand as a goodwill gesture."
It's like when you've complained at a restaurant
Yeah,
and they give you a voucher.
And then Raph, I think he did shake his hand in the end, didn't he?
Did he? I didn't think he did.
Oh, maybe not.
I hope he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So now finally Simone confesses to doing the bottles. I'm sick of hearing doing the bottles.
I don't think.
She said, I was scared to tell the truth. I felt backed into a corner. I thought she just escaped to a laughing place.
And then Hannah and Deborah getting all pissy about it, going, "Oh, we trusted you." Blah, blah.
Oh yeah, they seemed a bit hurt by her deceit, didn't they? Who is it that said, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool
Yeah.
me twice,
Kieran.
shame on..." No, "Fool me once, shame on you," isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that George Bush fucked up that time. Do you remember?
I've written "shame on me" twice. Did they say "shame on me" twice?
No.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, Kieran actually got it right. And then Charlotte was going to Isabel, "Oh, thank you so much for letting me see my mum." And then Isabel said, "I know I'll be out sooner than you."
Over Charlotte?
Yeah.
Wow. I hope she...
Wrong.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I hope that, given what happened with the vote this week, that she's getting a bit more confidence in that department.
The thing that I'm worried about, though, is on a vote to evict, Isabel might be out before Charlotte.
Because she's more visible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orange.
What's that cat doing?
No,
Howie?
because I think we can be more confident because... fucking hell. Because she got the least votes to evict. It was to evict now.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
This last one was to
Oh,
evict.
yeah,
so she
that's
got
true.
the least.
Yeah,
so...
but Charlotte wasn't up there. Would people vote to
would
evict
people
Charlotte?
vote to evict Charlotte?
I think they would, actually, after the way she's been lately.
That's a good question. But I was quite... not surprised, but the fact that... the fact that she got less than Chanel was a bit of a
values.
surprise.
Votes to evict?
But then Chanel is more visible, so no, it does make sense.
Yeah, no, and a lot of people don't like Chanel.
That's true.
Um,
What happened next? Chanel says she, Charlotte and Mandy were getting on well at the start.
yeah, they were sat on the bench out in the back garden, kind of clearing the air a bit. And Charlotte said, "I don't like being referred to as quiet."
But what else will you be referred to as when you act quiet? You did say very early on that Charlotte picked the wrong side, I think.
She did.
And Chanel basically was saying, like, back then, we were getting on, so what's happened now, sort of thing.
And Charlotte said what Chanel said was malicious, but it wasn't malicious. It was just, like, sarcastic.
Which bit did she say?
About the wardrobe.
Oh, the balls thing?
Yeah, it wasn't malicious. It was just, like, sarky, you know.
I suppose it's negative. She's going to feel like that, but it was an observation of a changing character anyway. I've just written...
There was a bit of night camera,
I've written, please don't show Sam and Ellie fucking on infrared camera. Oh, this is hard. That's when Ellie said this is hard.
Oh, yeah.
That is a big problem.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a point.
We saw it, didn't we?
We did see that.
Have they had sex or not? We haven't seen it.
No, I don't think they have.
No, we haven't seen it. And plus, when he was going on about sleeping in her bed, she didn't want him to, so she's probably trying to not have sex on TV, probably.
I think so.
Which is actually...
She's been there, done that, probably, hasn't she? On ITV2 or whatever.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, during that discussion between Chanel and Charlotte, Chanel said that Charlotte's reaction was abrupt. Abrupt! But Charlotte forced an apology out of Chanel at the end of that, which is weird. Chanel didn't need to apologise to Charlotte.
I know, it's beneath her. That's it for that day, isn't it?
This cat acts all loving, doesn't he, when he comes in? But actually...
What are you saying?
Has a go at you when he's bored of it.
Tally, don't ever move house with Gaz. He'll be off living God knows where.
A few streets over.
Off in a foreign land.
Okay, so now we're on to day 37.
Over
Wednesday.
to you, Gaz, because I have no notes.
And this was the first day of the hunt.
Ooh.
The light, the hunt, the what else can they throw at? The void. There's a lot of there's this season.
The Armageddon. Oh, no, that's
Armageddon week. That was good. Chanel had hard nipples. Must have been cold in there. Can't remember any context around that.
Are Chanel's boobs real? They can't be with that little join in between, can they?
No, they're massive. We like that hoodie that she's got, which just cuts out around the boobs, don't we?
What is that, like a Kagul stroke hoodie, or what is that?
I don't know. Where do you find those items?
Did she cut the hole out of it, or
no? I don't think so. Probably got it from where Ellie got that lion top, but we'll come back to that.
Oh my god.
So Sue was in the diary room. She said, "I don't fucking care what they think. This is my baby."
What's her baby? Oh, Queen.
She is my baby puppy.
Queen.
And I'm not going to justify why I went into that room and why I took my temptation to you.
Why does Sue not have any family members who actually wanted to come and see
What about her daughter? She
Yeah.
applied with her daughter. Although I've deduced she applied with the daughter because they do YouTube videos together.
Oh.
On the YouTube video that I saw, maybe she doesn't live with the daughter because she's a bit older. That daughter was trying to do like what's it called? Borrow my doggy.
Oh, yeah.
But no one was like wanting to give her their dog.
What?
They were speculating that it was a big con. She had to pay to be part of it.
Oh, okay. Shut up!
That kid has been really noisy.
Should I just bellow, like, shut up
And
out the
chuck
window?
some water over the fence.
Sorry about this podcast, everyone. We're trying our hardest.
Wow, they're getting really rowdy.
Shall I shut the window? So hot, though.
No, we're going to swelter to death. Is the door open as well?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's been a long week.
So Chanel and Andrew were sat around the sofa and they were making a series of weird noises. Do you remember this?
I do, yeah.
Can you replicate any of
No.
those noises? Oh, I never go.
I know, I can't even remember, though.
Neither can I.
Oh.
Like, that's the thing.
Gee, you should just do Angie's turkey noise.
Anyway, Deborah's face, she was proper like moody at listening to them sit there and make noises. She was just like, not moody, but just like, what the fuck am I like witnessing right now? It's classic. Sue said to Simone, "I swear to God, you've kept me sane. You've been my only constant in this house." Simone has kept Sue sane.
What is it with Sue and Simone's relationship? It's
Just
weird,
because
isn't it?
they're like
Outcasts,
exactly. Second class housemates
They're
that got no one else.
So outcasted that even the outcasts don't like them. What's worse than an outcast?
Periphery cast.
Edge cast.
On edge. So I don't know what this conversation was, but they were talking about Charlotte, and Simone goes to Sue. I think it's to Sue. Which one's Charlotte?
That's good. Nice.
Tom and Sam were splashing around in the hot tub together. Those two are like...
What?
Tom's now latched onto Sam, isn't he?
He's a follower.
He is.
You
It's
need
like
someone
a
to follow
tail.
around. Yeah.
For some reason I've written, imagine if Tom becomes a dream boy after Big Brother. I think it's like, how much would that like get on Lowton's dodgy
He's
nipples?
little, isn't he?
Yeah, extra small. Charlotte was in the diary room and she really sounded like Mandy when she spoke, I noticed. So next the hunt started off.
No comment on what Charlotte actually said.
No, I don't know what she
It's
said. I just
irrelevant.
noticed that she sounds like Mandy.
Irrelevant.
So,
The hunt.
yeah, the hunt comes up and they were
What?
in the woods.
The hunt is crap.
I like the look of it. I
Go
thought
on
it was good
then.
set
What's
dressing.
good about it?
So, the set dressing, they put lots of
Crap,
leaves
what,
in
a
there.
bunch of moss that they got from down the garden centre? Crap.
It's more effort than they would normally put into styling a task, though. You just like the glitzy lights of BBUSA,
I
like
do.
Candy Crush branding and stuff.
Yeah.
So some housemates were going to be targeted in a fight for survival, and there were going to be no nominations this week.
Do you like that, or do you prefer a pure game?
I didn't really mind, actually. I did quite enjoy this. I felt like it was something new. They haven't done that before, which is like more than you can say for most things
They've
when they
done
mess with it.
similar things before.
What was similar they've done to this?
Come on, I can't remember.
No, because I do like nominations, and I do want to see normal diary room nominations, but like my worst thing is face-to-face nominations. They use that to death, so at least they want to like, if they're messing with nominations, it's something new.
What about when they give that Loving Life Sam money to leave? It's a bit like that in a way.
Gave her money to leave.
Yeah, don't you remember?
That woman that came in at the same time as Mark.
Yeah, she was Loving Life.
Yeah.
They all had
Sam K.
Yeah, they all had different boxes with different amounts of money in, and then one person had to leave, and they could take the money with them.
And she did.
Yeah, because she had the lowest amount of money, and they said that's why they were getting rid of her or something. But it was just an excuse, and they got rid of her. How come I can remember
You
that?
think they
and
just
you
wanted
can't?
rid of her?
Yeah, because she was annoying.
She was one of the ones they put in there to rescue the show as well.
Jesus
After
Christ.
4 in 4 out, right?
Was it? Yeah, because she wasn't part of 4 in 4 out, was she?
I can't remember.
No, because she came in after Mark.
4 people came in. Can you remember anyone that went in apart from Mark?
Yes.
Harry.
Harry? Oh!
She went in and came in
Did
on
she have
4
a
in 4 out.
baby with Nick?
Yeah, apparently. Who else came in?
Oh, I'm Harry. She was like that.
She was a right
She was
chav.
a psychopath. This is too
She
hard.
came in that rubber dress. 2 more people came in and we cannot even remember who they are. Maybe Sam was one of them.
No, don't know. If you know who came in during 4 in 4 out, tweet me at VM or gas at BB_superfan.
What about who left?
I know he left. Kieran, Sarah, and he got a boyfriend. All right,
One of those twins.
both of them.
That's only 3 because they were the same housemate.
Oh,
And the girl with the egg dress.
Harriet.
I liked Harriet.
How the fuck do I remember all that?
I don't know, that was
I
impressive.
don't like her. I think she's annoying. But I do think I liked Sarah. I don't know why they got rid of her there.
She, had potential.
And then she got potential. And then we're left with Danny fucking Whisker.
Don't.
Give me a
I was
break.
so wishing to go through that
But-
fucking mangle.
But in reality, if you think about it, Danny Whisker.
Don't.
He did give
Stop
us.
it.
No, he gave us a lot of good moments.
Oh, the canoe.
The pizza
That's it.
boxes.
No.
Yeah, the way Mark O'Neill used to terrorise him. It was funny.
Oh, I hate people like that on Big Brother.
Yeah, he was good. So bad he was good.
So, the first part of the woods thing, the hunt, was some sort of elaborate pass the parcel. Now, how did
That
this one
wasn't-
work?
it wasn't-
Explain it to me.
It wasn't very suspenseful. I don't suspenseful with a pencil. I don't explain tasks to you. You explain tasks to me. How does pass a parcel work? You pass something along, and when the music stops, then you open a wrapper and you get a nice toy inside.
I should have put lollipops in the ones that weren't targets, shouldn't they?
I feel like they've done pass a parcel before in Big Brother.
No, I think that's just what we've might have commented.
Joked
They might
about,
as well just do pass the
Have they
parcel.
done musical chairs? I feel like they've either done that or joked about that before. I think that would be a good way to get rid of someone. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they might have done it.
I feel like they'd done it. Yeah. Pass the parcel was boring.
But the thing was,
Went
right?
on for too long.
You got to give the parcel to your own target, wasn't it? So what I didn't understand was one of the rules that they did say was once you've been targeted, you've got it from if you give it to me, I can't give it right back to you.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that they could give it I couldn't give it to you twice. I'd have to give it. I'd have to give it to Towie next.
Yeah, but you run out of people if you do that.
What if you really want someone else? Why can't you keep targeting the same person? That would be alright, wouldn't it?
No, I guess, but then everyone might all target one person, like Sue or Simone, for example.
Oh, that's true.
But anyway, Sue targeted Chanel twice.
You said that, but I don't remember it. I've got here that first off, she targeted Charlotte. Sue did. Is that right? If I've got the wrong
I feel
CH
like
name.
It was Chanel.
No, it can't be, because next Charlotte targeted Chanel.
Oh.
And it was blank. And then Chanel targeted Sue.
Mm-hmm.
She said, it's hard, and I can't give it back to Charlotte. Chanel said that out loud. She wanted to give it back to Charlotte.
Chanel's always saying bad shit about Charlotte these days.
Sam said Christmas has come early.
Christmas is on BB19.
Sue then targeted Ellie.
Chuffy now.
And I put that there was good creepy tension music on this task.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie then targeted Simone because of the bottles.
Oh, God.
Someone said Happy Christmas. Yeah, Ellie said Happy Christmas when she gave it to her. Then Simone targeted Charlotte.
Good.
And Charlotte targets Sue for not allowing two young girls to see their family members.
That wasn't Sue's fault.
When she chose to see the dog. And then Sue gave it back to Chanel. Which is the last layer.
Yeah.
Chanel already knew at that point. She said this is the last layer now.
Yeah.
And it was a target.
Yeah. There's a lot of layers, though.
Do you remember how Chanel responded to her nomination?
No. Wah!
Yeah, I think it was. I didn't even write it down. I just asked the question to ask you, and I didn't even write the answer. Because that grandma told us to do the wah.
Thanks,
Sue confronted Charlotte about seeing the dog.
Why does everyone hate dogs all of a sudden?
They just value contact with the dog less than with the human, isn't it? That's what it is.
Well, it depends who the human is and who the dog is.
Sue said, I know what animals are, and they're just like human beings. She can talk, she just can't speak English. She was calling me. She can bark. That's a language. Agree or disagree?
Well, it is a language, yeah, but it's not talking.
Do you think she was calling Sue?
She's probably just hungry or something.
Someone did say that, I think. Chanel, do you remember Chanel going into the diary room after being nominated? She said, I shouldn't really be talking really because I've been shot down, and she fell down in the chair. Just sort of sat there. She said, if they get put up, is this her? I'll just be stood there like this in the background. Oh yeah, she did the finger, Mr. Burns' fingers. I'll just be stood there in the background. Next part of this hunt thing was a guess who this tweet is about.
Oh,
task.
That's original.
And each housemate has got 3 lives. And if you answer the right housemate, oh God, if you answer correctly who the tweet was about, you can take a life from another housemate. They did this before, didn't they? With that,
it's like 15 to 1, isn't it?
15 to 1.
Yeah,
it's a quiz show.
That's what you do. You keep picking on the person who's a bit thick, and once their 3 lights go out, they're out.
Right.
So it's like question or nominate. You either answer the question yourself, or you give it to the person you think's a bit thick, and then they go out.
Right.
It's
okay.
like that.
A bit like that, but with less elements to it. They did this when. Do you remember when Christopher Maloney and Daniela Westbrook were in there?
Christopher Maloney.
and Stephanie Davis. They had those little like theatre curtains things. It was a similar situation.
No.
It was something like that. I was a bit annoyed that Chanel couldn't play because she was already nominated. I thought, well, you would have a nomination. Why can't she be part of it?
Let her target.
Yeah.
She played the key one.
All of the current target people played that one.
Okay, fair enough.
Something about Isabel having a go at Kieran for thinking a tweet was something that she said.
Oh, and it was his.
Do you remember what it was?
What an arsehole that guy. Oh, what an arsehole that guy is. He's like, he always blames Isabel for everything. What even was it?
I can't remember what it was. It was just funny that it turned out to be him.
Yeah, it was someone bitching about someone. He's like, oh, it sounds like the sort of thing she would say. And it was like him. And Isabel, even then, Isabel don't get angry. She's just like, oh, yeah, well, I guess it could be me. Do you know what I mean? She just doesn't react to anything. It's weird. Kieran's such a little dick.
Oh, no. Where was Tom when he said, they call me the hurricane stopper?
In the DR, I think.
Was it?
Mm.
Crap.
No, they call you extra small, Tom Thumb, Welsh twat, Lowton's little henchman, Sue's
security
tail.
Guard.
Yeah.
Andrew could have taken out Simone, but he went for Sue instead. Because surely, in this game, if you get it right, you could target the same one twice.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know.
So why did he do that?
Because Sue's a cunt and all, probably.
Yeah, but Simone always had him crying his way out of the house.
True.
Like, stick with your storyline.
Andrew's such a flip-flopper, though. He probably doesn't know what his storyline is from one day to the next. Do you know what I mean?
Tom was the last person to target Simone and basically seal the deal and put her up. Sue says he ain't going to win the 15k. Is that about Andrew?
Could be.
Andrew said Sue keeps dragging me into serious conversations. Can't do it anymore. And it's very draining. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. Sue was in the kitchen eating what looked like a gourmet meal, I've noticed. Did you notice? I don't know what she was eating, but it looked really fancy.
My life is gourmet.
Yeah, her life's gourmet. She said that people feel guilty and they can't look at you when they've like feeling guilty about targeting you.
Yeah.
And Raf asked who she was talking about, and she was talking about Andrew.
Okay,
but then she knew out. It was obvious.
Yeah,
it's not like a secret nomination.
No.
Raf seems to be putting pepper on toast, or maybe salt.
Ew, really?
Yeah, it was a little grinder in the corner.
Even I wouldn't do that, and I'm an animal.
Simone got wrecked with Andrew. Really?
I don't know. It's your notes.
Oh, outside the house. They said they would get. She said she got wrecked together, and they've been in touch with each other on Facebook every day. And she said that he called her on Facebook as well.
How do you call someone on Facebook?
Messenger's got phone function, hasn't it?
Oh my god, how awful! I always have that.
She used the real phone. She's probably got no credit.
Yeah. What? She's loaded from all her modelling jobs.
They spent it all on the garden.
Yeah.
And she said that basically before they came in, they basically created a pact that whatever happens, they were going to stick together.
Yeah.
Do you believe this?
I believe that they made the pact. Yeah.
But Andrew seems to be saying that's bullshit, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but once you get in there, you're like, oh, fuck these people.
She's a lunatic.
Yeah.
I better distance myself from her.
Exactly.
Simone would walk out of the house and give the money to Andrew, she said, because you were literally on your ass.
What? Why would she give the money to him? She doesn't even like him. It's ridiculous.
No, because she doesn't need the money. She just does some modelling and
her
that.
Story every 5 minutes. If Andrew does as well, actually, and Sue does. I am Hurricane Sue. I'm not Hurricane Sue. In fact, the only one who's actually straight out of those four is Sam, because he's
too
just
stupid to do anything else.
Consistently thick as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Ellie told Andrew that Simone told me you've changed so much. So Andrew went mad again.
Wasn't he mad because they were commenting on him having no money or something?
Yeah. Simone, we did not chat every single day. Please stop this ridiculous bullshit. You've attacked my character for about a week now. Is that hype not high pitched enough, is it?
No, you sound more like Braveheart or something.
Chanel said, she didn't say you've changed. She just said you need the money because you've not got a pot to piss in, or whatever the phrase was.
Yeah,
and then this discussion came up about
Yeah.
what was the phrase.
Yeah.
And even like Simone couldn't remember what she'd said.
Yeah, he's on his arse.
It was, he's literally on his ass. It's a good phrase, that. I like
actually,
it.
Yeah.
I'm literally on my arse as well. Who said, ew, ew? Was it him again? Ew, ew. At least I've got a career. At least I've got a career.
Oh, he's a hairdresser.
He is, isn't
Yeah.
he? Which Sue keeps saying, he's beautifying the house, and that's why he'll stay there. Oh, look at the state of Isabel's weave. That's disgusting.
Yeah, good point. I've not seen him doing anyone's hair.
I haven't either.
That's a very good
He
hairdresser.
said, they're fucking driving me insane. I can't cope because they're fucking vile people. And Isabel goes, what was the phrase you said? And someone still couldn't
It's like
think of it.
Chinese whispers, isn't it?
Don't dare come for my fucking character. You don't fucking know me, fucking idiots.
Don't come for me. Must be the most commonly used phrase in that bloody house.
Big brother, I'm sick of people attacking my character. Who the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you people?
You are, yeah. Charlotte said that Andrew is the only one she'll definitely keep in touch with outside of the house.
Where did their friendship spring up from? I feel like it was just like put up on us one day. I never saw
It was. You don't really see
No,
it, do you?
I never saw it build up or anything.
She said, when you've got a connection, you've got a connection.
The lines are definitely a lot more blurred now, aren't they, between the two sides? There's a lot more cross.
Yeah, but those old loyalties
relationships.
remain. And Hannah and Deborah are trying to be sure of that as well.
It's
later.
true, but there's people like... Oh, fuck, I can't think.
Who?
But, like...
Tom. People like
No,
Kieran.
Tom is still on that side. But Charlotte is, like, mixing with Andrew, who's kind of partly on Raf's side and stuff like that. There's cross...
Those families are
crosswires.
starting to blur.
Yeah.
It's a family affair.
The bloodline is being polluted by Tom's crew.
It's mudbloods. Sam's got wood rage. What does that mean?
Not
Wood
sure.
rage. Is he mad about the woods? What happened in the woods?
Yeah.
Maybe because he had a hard on and he was getting all angry, like, because he couldn't have sex.
Oh,
Maybe.
really?
Like, oh, it's so hard in here. That sort of thing. Like, bullshit.
You're just making that up. Did that actually happen or not?
I wrote wood rage because I think I thought it was a mildly amusing thing to think of, but I don't know. Deborah said to Simone, sometimes you have to think before you speak. Well, good luck with that one, Simone. Hannah said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Sometimes it's best to hold your tongue. This is Hannah, who has been labelled as aggressive.
Depressed.
And who said she's depressed?
Andrew.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit of a stretch too far, isn't it? So Hannah's becoming like quite a peacekeeper, I feel, in the house of late.
She
And giving
has
out all the
been,
good
yeah.
advice as well.
She has, yeah.
Who said that? Was it Simone that said that Hannah and Deborah will walk into the final? Or was it Sue? And called them African queens? That must be Sue, surely.
Yeah, Sue, I think. Yeah.
Simone can't go around saying people are African queens, can she?
She could do it, I reckon, but it's not a bad thing, is it?
Hannah to Sue and Simone, you two are the worst together. They were being really annoying, weren't they, at the end of the day? And this is when Simone said, the house hates us. It's so funny. She does escape to a laughing place.
I'm so glad that Sue and Simone have gone. They were actually just ruining my enjoyment of the programme.
Yeah.
Awful.
Apart from I liked it when they did the singing. That's the end of day 37.
Okie doke.
Got notes on day 38?
You did a good job there. Well done for holding the fort. You like it, have a night off, love.
Yeah, I did take that night off. I'm not going to do that again.
Okay, so now on to Thursday.
Oh, which we've watched today.
We just caught up on it, didn't we?
Well, we watched it, but after we'd done the podcast, we didn't make notes on it.
So Kieran was on the hunt and he said it's eat prey or
be prey.
You don't eat prey,
You can't-
do you?
No, you
'Cause
can't.
Prey.
By nature is hunted.
You'd be the prey if you were eating prey.
That's like a fly eating a frog.
Now, Andrew was hating on Simone. He said, she's behaving like an absolute idiot. Oh, I can't do it.
Idiot!
I really wish I could do it.
Simone has not stopped lying since she got in this house. Who's? The woods.
Yes, and the next part of the task was they had to press a button.
The woods. It's called the hunt, isn't it?
Oh, whatever. It was called, they had to press... What are they hunting for? Nothing. They had to press a button to save one housemate, but you could only save one housemate, right?
Yes. So obviously Ellie will save Sam, right?
No, because she chooses friends over boys.
Bros before her. No, hers before bros.
Hey, that's sexist. So Isabel saved Raph. Oh.
It's not sexist. It's positive.
Not if you say the word hot. So the bones of contention were Isabel saved Raph, but Raph saved Sue. Why did Raph save Sue?
Actually, I feel that Raph likes the presence of an older woman in the house, because he was quite upset when Sukhvinder went. Not that I think that Sukhvinder's really old, but compared to the average age, and I think he likes the diversity, and probably he felt nobody else would save Sue. But then he should think about his main friends first, really, shouldn't he?
Yep. When Raph saved...
Chanel said,
yeah.
That's funny, that.
Yeah. I like that.
Simone then jumped up and did some sort of monkey dance, and she went, well, you sit down!
Oh, yeah, because they were watching, weren't they?
Yeah. They were on the sofa.
Hannah was saved by Sue and Deborah. That's stupid, because obviously the sisters are going to save each other, aren't
they? It's a waste, isn't it? Who was that? Sue?
Waste man.
But then who do you think Sue would have saved? Because...
It was Simone still.
No, Simone's on the sofa watching because she's already targeted. Like, Sue's gonna...
Okay.
Sue's probably going to double up regardless, right?
Yeah,
at this point.
True. Charlotte saved Andrew.
Actually, Sue should have saved Isabel, because she does speak highly of Isabel, that she's intelligent and stuff, so that would have been a good use of her save.
So Charlotte...
Sorry?
Charlotte saved Andrew. Ellie and Andrew both saved Charlotte. God, what a waste of time. Ellie was saved by Sam, which meant that Isabel and Sam were the two left targeted.
Do you remember when Chanel realised that... Was it that... No, it was when it came out that Ellie hadn't voted for Sam, and Simone goes, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
And the disdain on Chanel's face when she looked at Simone was just hilarious. She goes, you've got to stop now. You've got to stop talking now.
Yeah, like dancing around like a nutter.
And also, Chanel was very quick to realise that meant no one had saved Isabel, I thought.
I think sometimes people just forget about Isabel. Just forget she's there.
Because she's so selfless.
Yeah, and she's just, I don't know. I was going to say she blends in, but
she doesn't though.
She can't even blend in her own fate time.
She is quite, in comparison to some people in there.
So then Sam and Isabel had to decide between themselves who was going to go up.
Oh, Sam will definitely... Sam will take it. I know Sam will take it, said Ellie.
So I'll be Isabel, you can be Sam, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll go up.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally how long it took.
She said, you've been here for like a week. I've been here triple that time. Chanel goes...
What's that got to do with it?
Chanel goes, he's not even fighting. Andrew and Raph were like orbiting the fucking sofas, being a pair of drama queens.
Oh yeah, because Raph was obviously upset that he hadn't saved Isabel initially, but that's your problem.
It's too late.
Yeah, and Chanel said, at least say you'll do it.
She said, it's like when you get to a restaurant and you go, it's all right, I'll pay.
So as soon as Sam came out, he was proper on the back foot, wasn't he? Everyone was
Simone gave him an absolute ribbon. It was brilliant.
And then he went, keep your opinions to yourself. Why should she? He had a right go at Simone. He said, you're the selfish one, so shut the fuck up, you muppet.
She said she didn't even get to see her family this week. He goes, you what? How does that make any sense? I think he thought, by that logic, getting her nominated and closer to potentially leaving was a good thing.
That's bullshit. The only thing he was thinking about was himself. And then Sam said to Simone, I'll make your life hell in here. How's he going to do that?
Hurricane Sam.
Snog Ellie in
bit
bed
louder.
next to her. Yeah.
Disgusting. Oh, come on then. That's what he said. He called himself the bad guy. That's why I'll have a go at the bad guy or something.
Sue said it's something about morals.
Something about morals. Not sure what.
I'm surprised Sam wasn't more pissed off that Ellie didn't save him in a way.
That's true.
But,
that is true. But apparently he's very dumb.
Yeah, not apparently.
Charlotte said about Raph later on, I would understand. She was talking about him being nominated in the early stages. She said, I would understand people, not being that fussed by him.
Yeah, oh, fuck off. And she said, I'm surprised he saved Sue. And Isabel said, oh, I feel really bad now that Sam's getting shit. Another time Isabel was pretending to feel really bad when she shows no emotion whatsoever.
I think she does mean it though.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I think it's just completely messed up logic though. She shouldn't be.
I do too, but it's just the way she says it is very
with
deadpan.
No feeling.
Yeah, deadpan.
Kieran said that selfless acts go a long way in here. Was that during that same discussion?
Kieran is so fake.
Such an oracle, isn't he? Fake. So Ellie then questioned in the diary room, if me and Sam had been in that situation, what would he have done? Would he have like let her take the rap, or would he have laid down his life?
What do you think?
Absolutely let her take the rap.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So next up, the housemates were called back into the woods, but it was the people that had already been targeted. So we had Chanel, Simone and Isabel, and this was this box unlocking task. Now,
they misunderstood.
They did misunderstand.
Just like me with the task, they didn't understand what was going on, did they?
So Big Brother stated to them that basically any key opens any padlock. So I think at that point Simone thought they've just got to find one, maybe. I'm not sure. But what the intention was like they'd battle it out. Yeah, it was a race basically. Yeah. But what it became was a discussion led by Chanel. Yeah. at every point.
It would have probably been good if it had been a race, actually, wouldn't it?
Would have been more tense.
Because they've been like pushing each other over and fighting and stuff.
They got those gloves on that you use to get rid of mice when Tari brings a mouse in.
Heavy duty gardening gloves.
Why did they give them those gloves?
I'm not
Just
sure.
leaves on the floor, isn't it?
In case they cut themselves in the shrubs.
So originally, when they first found a key, they find a key and they all stop, and Chanel suggested they should open one of Andrew's locks. Now, every housemate has got a chest with 3 locks on it around the room. If you open all 3 locks, they become targeted. But then she was quickly talked down for some reason. I'm not sure by who, but Andrew got disregarded straight away. And then,
but why did Chanel want to target Andrew anyway?
I'm not sure. But then Simone said, just do Sam because of the Isabel thing to Isabel. But that wasn't taken on board either. So Chanel wanted to do Sue, and that was the way it went. And then Chanel said, let's just discuss it after each one.
I'll just tell you what to do.
Yeah. So do you remember Chanel's genius reason for putting Sue up? Go on.
I don't think... I can't do the accent though. I don't think it would do Sue any harm going up, as if she stays, it will give her a confidence boost.
That was genius.
That is brilliant. That's a true gamer right
but
there.
Like Sue outside watching was going, I don't need a confidence boost.
That was a good thing to say though, because it makes you look like the good guy even though you're the bad guy.
Then she goes, if she survives, she can go back into being Hurricane Sue. It's all blown over now. But if I was stood here nominating, it would be Sue and Charlotte, because that'd be my 2. It's like, well, it's not only your decision, Chanel, it is amongst 3 of you, but you know, she is the alpha.
Yeah. Well, she was in that situation.
In any situation.
Sue goes, who, me? I'm not Hurricane Sue.
Yeah. She says, but then she starts talking about how she doesn't say anything about fat people because I've got excess body fat. But we didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Bad editing by Big Brother there made no sense whatsoever.
Chanel must have said something about what Sue says about fat people or something.
What fat people?
Herself, maybe? Maybe she's said something about her, or I don't know. Not sure.
No one's really fat, is there?
I don't know. I don't think Chanel's fat, but I don't know. She's not a skinny girl, but
no, she's lady sized.
So what happened next? Simone said that nobody in the house is strong enough to crack me, and then she also said, I don't lie. And then Andrew said, you've been caught out for lying.
Oh, God, don't mention the bottles.
Just the bottles. One green bottle. What did Simone say that the house was like?
Strawberry jam.
We're like strawberry jam, all jammed together.
Yeah.
She is mad.
Yeah.
And then she said that if they got their way, like all the housemates would kick Sue and her out of the door, and she'd drop kicked a cushion across the room. Get out! I was like,
she's right.
Next, Raph was making a rollie on the bedroom floor. Not like Raph, to be sat at that little rollie table. And Chanel was strategizing in his ear from sitting on the toilet.
With the door half open.
She was saying that she wanted to target Sam next. And that basically we should all decide who we're going to target, like as a group.
Yeah. And Raph said, yeah, I think that would be fair.
In the garden, Sue was talking about Simone, and she was kind of reasoning with the group about like why she's a difficult case. She's like, you think she's strange? And she is strange. She's not wired the way most human beings are.
That's true. She said, yes, Simone's character is very strange.
She does escape to a laughing place, as Sue has identified.
I think she's going to escape to a bloody institution soon enough.
She can laugh to her heart's content in that padded cell. Next up, they were playing Truth or Dare again. They've really got nothing to do in there apart from play Truth or Dare, have they? They all looked so bored with it.
Was it Truth or Dare or Spin the Bottle, or is that the same thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
So Raph did a lap dance for Chanel.
Sexy.
And then wasn't much for a lap dance. I didn't see any layers coming off. And then Kieran kissed Isabel.
With no tongues.
And he said, I'm sorry for the people that will get mad. Who does he think is getting mad? Does he think Rebecca's waiting for him on the outside?
Rebecca and Leighton. I know, like, Kieran's got hordes of women outside all, like, worrying about what he's doing.
Probably, like, Ibiza or wherever. Simone is sitting there talking to Sue, and she goes, they'd be shocked if they asked me to dance, because I can dance. But I'd never do it. I'd never give them the airtime.
I knew.
Cut the scene.
I knew as soon as she said
you
that.
You did, didn't
you?
Yeah. So then it cuts to Simone giving Sue a lap dance.
Yeah, Sue's face during that was quite
weird.
interesting.
Did you think that it looked like she could really dance?
No, it looked like an absolute mess.
She had her hair flipped, didn't she? Like, it was a mess.
It's like an idea of sexiness that isn't actually sexy.
I still think she could probably get Babe Station based on that, though.
I'm not so sure.
Chanel said to Raph, I want you to give Andrew a lap dance.
I won't do it.
Immediately, I won't do it.
Raph's just bloody, not killjoy, but like...
But
he can be quite, like, not cold, but...
I do kind of understand, based on the discussion they had later. There is something, we're skipping something here, but it's related to this. So Andrew, at the end of this episode, was talking to Raph in the garden about how much he fancies him. And then Raph did say, I do feel that it would be unfair for me to just do it. Because like he likes him already, so maybe he shouldn't be trying to lead him on in a way. And then as soon as he said that, Andrew went, not really. Like, Andrew really wants it. So anyway, before that happened...
Hold on, what about what Andrew said?
He said...
Next time we do...
yeah. To kill the awkwardness, we'll just lap dance the person that says it together. So they're going to, together, like, gang-handedly lap dance onto the person that dares them. I don't think that's going to make it less awkward. I think it's more awkward.
He's going to go for that either.
No, Russ is like, yeah. We don't know what else to say.
For sure.
But before that happened, do you remember Hannah was winding up the housemates by haunting them, by knocking on the window and banging the door knocker on... What cottage was that? Rose Cottage.
I never noticed those net curtains on the shutters before.
It's good, actually, isn't it? I like that. I think that's cool.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Wrapped up that one quickly.
Good.
So now on to eviction night.
Whoa.
However, what we didn't know was that someone went on Thursday and they didn't tell us.
Oh, yeah. We knew who was going to go this week, though, didn't we?
Well,
really?
yeah, but
that's why it's a boring week. It's a boring week because there's been nothing really interesting's happened. The evictions were predictable. So if the podcast is crap, blame Big Brother. Don't come crying to me.
But I like the look and feel of this Woods thing, and I thought it was quite fun to watch tonight. On the night, at night.
Tucked up in bed with a biscuit and a cup of tea.
Dipping my biscuit into this hot, juicy tea. So Emma
Yes.
opens up the show by standing in the woods, and she'd like dyed her hair black.
You said her hair looked good.
I did think it looked good, and then when she came into the when she stepped into the light,
Yeah.
I realised it was a shade or two too dark.
Yeah, and it was too like close to her head.
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
She said that she's got curly hair though, so it must be like I don't know, chemically straightened or something. Maybe that's why it looks a bit flat.
Now I liked her negligee sort of top that she had on, but those
a bit frilly, wasn't it?
I didn't mind it, but those trousers she's wearing.
Was it not a play suit type thing? Was it a
No,
two-piecer?
It's like she's got office trousers on, but they was quite like baggy around the stomach, and they look really unflattering.
They're quite wide-legged, weren't they?
Yeah, awful.
I think she was trying to dress like a bit dark to match the theme, wasn't she?
Was she?
Should have worn a little Red Riding Hood, shouldn't she?
Yeah.
Or dressed as a wolf. So she said that housemates this week became hunters and predators became prey. No. What was it again? Predators. I can't remember what Kieran said. Some bullshit.
Prey. Isabel says she doesn't know how to kiss with tongues.
Oh yeah. And
Why
she thinks
not?
Kieran is upset. Why? Because she didn't use tongues.
It's probably that dream she had about him.
Oh yeah. What was that dream? That
She was putting a tampon in the garden.
yeah. He said, "What are you doing? Let's
Then
go
he
to the
went
bathroom
and helped her
together."
out with it.
She was a bit upset that she woke up though. It seemed like weird. Well, Kieran does have some questionable fantasies, whatever.
Deborah was in the diary room doing her Nigerian accent and talking about cock
yeah.
blocking Ellie and Sam.
This seemed like my opportunity to try and correct the accent because last
Go
time
on.
I did it, Black Jungle Snake said that I sounded Jamaican.
Nah.
But then I thought that Deborah might have sounded ever so slightly Jamaican when she did it too.
Go on.
I don't care if Sam is frustrated. I will cock block you. Rose Cottage is prestige. We can send them to Thorn Cottage if they want to do that one. No cocking in my room. no cocking in my room.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. That was a bad impression.
That was
sorry.
dreadful. But it's all right. Make up for it another way.
Yeah. Well, on the next one. What was Sue commentating on Chanel being an alpha female again?
Oh God.
She can't let it go.
I'll stop writing about Sue at this point.
Hannah had a nice little scene where she was teaching Deborah to dance, remember?
Oh yeah.
She said, I thought she said, just because you're 29, it doesn't mean you can't dance. But she's only 25,
Oh.
according to her profile.
Oh. Okay.
Do you think she said 29?
No, I don't know.
So, Chanel was in the diary room, but I don't know what happened. Have you got anything about
I
that?
got that she was sitting in the diary room chair in a very alpha way. She was all stretched out, like in a power position. She said, "Chat shit, get nominated."
About who? Just people in general?
Don't know. So then in the garden.
Hang on.
Oh.
I don't think this is the garden, but this is a scene where Hannah was. Maybe I've skipped ahead.
Oh no, you're right.
Where Hannah was
No, you're right.
actressing because they were like playing something about breaking some news to your family.
No, yeah, that she got a job or something.
Yeah, I didn't hear what it was. I thought,
Yeah.
it must be like that you're pregnant or something, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. So she's like, so drama school's been going well. And I don't know what it was, but like Chanel starts to chip in. And
Yeah,
this is
she
another
said,
example.
You wouldn't talk to your family like that.
This isn't natural. You're talking to your mum and dad. And then she made out like it was a joke, but she didn't act like it was a joke, which is hard to...
And Hannah got pissy about it.
Yeah, she said, I can never do anything without getting interrupted.
Yeah.
And then Chanel said, it was a joke, fucking hell, Mrs. Negative.
Well. Yeah, I don't know, their relationship's weird, isn't it? Because then they had that bit later where they're all combining, so you can't really work it out, can you?
No. But she does deliver things like 1,000,000,000% dry, so you wouldn't know it was a joke.
No, and Chanel does just want to be centre of attention as well.
Maybe. Isabel said she's not good at blowjobs, apparently.
She said she's shit at kissing and not that good at blowjobs, apparently. Oh, who's told her that? That's mean.
Probably Kieran.
Yeah. And then Sam went to Ellie, do you think I'm good at kissing?
He looks like an awful kisser. Seeing them two kiss is disgusting.
And then Isabel said, boys aren't that good at licking out. And Kieran said, put his hand up and said, "That's my speciality."
But Isabel looked at him as like, as if it was, like, confirmed, didn't she?
Did she?
Yeah.
I don't believe that that's Kieran's speciality. What we've learned about Kieran's sex life in the house, he likes being pissed on, he's got STDs, he likes licking out. Not a great combination, really, is it? And when Kieran,
horrible visions. God, sorry,
when Kieran said, "Yeah, that's my speciality, I'm good at it," Isabel said, "All boys say that."
I'm sure he's like to talk about how you do it next and
it was like
being delicate or something.
Can't do that with
I
my
wouldn't know
tongue, because my tongue hurts.
Andrew and Chanel were singing about the woods. Go into the woods. Shit goes down in the woods. Gonna fuck shit up in the woods. Gonna have some fights in the woods.
That's good. I didn't get that.
Psycho Ellie Diary Room.
Oh yeah,
What's that about?
She was worried about being a psycho. She said she always turns into a psycho when she's in a relationship.
Yeah. And then like puts the boys off.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I think Sam would be alright with it though, don't you? I said that Emma looks very relaxed tonight. Did you realise that?
Was there no crowd there?
There
outside bit.
There wasn't an outside bit, but they put them in the eye thing.
Yeah.
And people were speculating that's because no one turned up last week.
Oh. Yeah. Do you think that's why?
Maybe.
It did seem odd that there was no crowd. But then they heard the crowd in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
So how did they hear it when there wasn't one?
I don't know.
That's weird, isn't
Must have still done like a warm-up session for those 20 people that were there or something.
That's weird.
They were quite loud though, so I don't know.
So then Sue said, "Sam is dense and doesn't understand things. Even his own mother must know he's thick."
Yeah. She said he's very, very, very slow. Oh God! Now Ellie and Sam were acting about getting out of a car.
Oh, I just fast forwarded through that.
It was painful.
Yeah. But then when they come in the living room, Sue was still sat there, and then Sue managed to have another go at Sam again.
For like not taking the nomination.
No. Ellie said something about, they were talking about the car thing, whatever, and Ellie went, "Oh, he's an idiot," and Sue went, "Yeah, he is a bit of an idiot, isn't he?" She just been calling him thick. It was like, ouch.
Where was she calling him thick? In the diary room?
No, Sue was saying it to, I think it was to Simone, but I'm not sure, or maybe Simone had already gone.
If it's going to be anyone, it'd be Simone.
Yeah.
Oh, then they had their love, peace. Sue and Simone were doing their love, peace, and harmony. What was the banana line?
I've put Sue and Simone were singing for way too long.
They were basically trying to annoy. That's what they were doing. It's like, I'm going to sing everybody's songs, like...
I'm going to dance and sing.
They didn't do that one.
No.
That's a missed opportunity.
They probably did.
But that banana one was new, wasn't it?
Ride on a banana, was it?
Something about riding on a banana.
Oh, excuse me.
I actually enjoyed that, and I was like I kind of found myself like singing along to Love, Peace and Harmony. It's all you need.
Jesus
I would like that Hannah and Deborah and Chanel record that and release it after the show.
Okay.
Isabel was walking away from Sue and Simone.
Yeah.
She came into the bedroom and she said, "She scares me about Simone." Do you think that's a genuine concern?
She would scare me a bit if I was in there with her.
She seems a bit unhinged, right?
Just a tad. Oh, okay.
Is this when they predict there'll be a back door?
Yeah.
Simone said, "I want to go through those doors." Sue said, "There might be a back door." Kieran said, "There won't be a back door. You can't physically leave at this time. They won't allow it."
Okay.
And next thing, 12:04 a.m, the nominated housemates were called back into the woods.
Is that what time they did it at?
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
Midnight eviction.
Wow.
That was part of its like unique selling point.
That's a bit mean. Were they drunk? Were they drunk then when they did that? Because they're normally all drunk by that time of night.
No, I think it's probably why they thought there might be something going on.
Okay.
Tonight, 3 of you will make it out of the woods unscathed. 1 of you will disappear and will not be returning to the Big Brother house. And so then...
So the other housemates were watching it on the screen, but then it cut out, didn't it?
And the TV cut out went fuzzy and Ruff went, fix it, as if it had broken.
I know, and then they're like, oh, I think it's meant to be like that.
Ellie went, I think they've done it on purpose.
Yeah, no shit.
This is Big Brother due to technical difficulties. We cannot bring you the woods at this time. So they're all stood there, Sue, Simone, Chanel and Isabel, And the lights went out, and Chanel and Isabel were like really scared and like hugging one another. What if it had been one of them? You'd have to like prise them apart. So there was a wolf howling in there as well.
Yeah.
They should have let Queen in there to run around to scare them.
Queen.
And then
Who was that creepy
that
guy?
hand
Who
appears.
was that?
Probably Tom Reed, fucking whatever his name is.
Do you think it was that guy
Tom
who
Reed Wilson.
licked their feet that time?
No, that's too skinny. It was a thin hand.
But how did they get Simone not to like yelp when it touched her on the shoulder?
She was very calm, wasn't she?
Did
It was
they not
weird.
tell her to like be quiet, or because if someone touched me like that in the dark, I'd be like, ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I don't know.
They must have told them you can't say anything. I think, don't you think?
Maybe.
Mm.
Andrew said he felt faint when this was going on. And then the lights came up and Simone was no longer there.
Is this better than the way Jamie O'Hara went, or when he got bundled out the dock by?
Oh yeah, policeman.
That was good. I like that.
I preferred the woods.
I preferred Jamie O'Hara's one. But did you feel sorry for Simone that she didn't get to say goodbye to people, or you don't care?
No, nobody wanted to say bye to her, and she knew it. So apart from Sue, I don't think there was any loss.
No crowd.
Sue said after she was gone, I was her friend and I didn't understand her.
Ellie said, it's horrible to say, but I thought the right person went. She always says shit like this, doesn't she?
If it's that horrible, don't say it.
Yeah, she thinks she owns that house. It's like when she went to Isabel, what are you here for?
I do think that she feels untouchable.
She does, and everyone goes in and says she's the favourite to win or whatever. No, you're not. I've seen it.
Chanel is the favourite currently.
No, Isabel is the one I saw.
When did you check?
I saw one yesterday that someone posted on Twitter. And Ellie was miles down. It was on Odds Checker.
Who's going to vote for Ellie to win, seriously?
Exactly, no one.
Um,
And the sisters got annoyed that Ellie said that.
Did they?
Yeah, they're in the kitchen and they didn't like the fact that they said that Ellie said that. And then Andrew goes, oh, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. She has to make everything all about him all the time.
Well, she was dangerous.
And Sue was sticking up for Simone, obviously. And they said no one thought she was horrible. Just thought she was an absolute basket case.
Is this before or after they started teaching each other how to slut drop?
I haven't got that.
Chanel and Deborah were teaching Tom to slut drop.
I remember seeing it. Just didn't think it was worth commenting on.
Chanel said, we were all doing a slut drop to celebrate that we're still here. And then Raph said to Sue that he really liked her, apart from when she misunderstands Chanel.
Yeah.
And later on, Sam was casually putting Ellie down. Do you remember that bit?
Oh yeah.
About models and car models.
He said he likes her personality, and she's like a Fiat Punto.
Yeah, like I've dated models, but basically what he said was like I've dated models, but like I'll settle for you because you're quite funny.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even see that as offensive.
It's rude as hell.
That's not the first time that's been said to her in this house either. Didn't Lowton say it to her as well?
Yeah, he said he liked her personality.
Hannah said, Tom got rid of your mum.
Oh yeah.
And your bestie's with him. No, you can't do that.
That's a very good point.
Charlotte.
I always think that about Charlotte as well. It's true.
Charlotte said, I don't want to be remembered as being the most entertaining on Big Brother, because I'll tell you what, I'll never be employed again. What the fuck is Charlotte's job?
What? I don't want to be remembered as the most entertaining person on Big Brother. What the fuck are you doing there then?
Well, why has Big Brother put her in there?
Fuck off my screen. How dare you be in there and not be entertaining and not want to be memorable because of your job, whatever the fuck your job is, no one even knows. Arguing with people is your job. It is a good job, admittedly. But how can you go on there and say you don't want to entertain people? How rude. Look at all those tryhards, all the Andrews in the world who want to be in there entertaining, and she wants to just sit there and be...
Yeah, I mean...
It's not raining, is it? Because my washing's out.
Hold that thought. No, I think so. I'd forgive, might forgive her if she seemed like she wanted to even enjoy the experience.
Exactly.
But she doesn't really even seem to be wanting to do that. What are you doing?
Checking the
Get back in here. It's not, is it?
No.
So Hannah also said that she liked Charlotte when she was quiet.
Yeah, me too. I agree. The fact that like Charlotte's personality totally changed when her mum came in the house was embarrassing. It was absolutely embarrassing. So you've been acting
She's
one
giving
way.
her head a wobble.
Yeah, you've been acting one way. Your mum comes in, then you start acting a completely different way. That is fake. Fuck off. Get off my screen.
Deborah is reporting the news from Rose Cottage. Remember that?
No.
This was basically fuck's sake, cock blocking in action when she was like commentating on what Ellie and Sam were doing in bed. That's quite funny. It was like top marks for cock blocking there. Andrew was saying, oh yeah, Andrew and Sue had a little bonding session, didn't they, after Simone had gone?
Did they?
So oddly, Sue, who's like Simone's friend and everything, said she was quite happy that she'd actually gone.
Yeah.
Andrew said, I'm excited that we're going to get to see Sue Evans. And she said, I could be gone tomorrow. We are going to party. I'm so glad to have you back. To Andrew.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually, from Sue's point of view, a good thing to latch. Like, she latched onto that olive branch from Andrew, which like she had to, because who had she got right now?
Yeah. And plus Sue didn't really have a problem with Andrew anyway, I don't think, did she?
No.
No.
But I think she felt that she was consumed by her relationship with Simone in a way. But it just seemed that she dropped her a little bit too soon.
Yeah.
It seemed a bit too like, I'm now like free again.
Yeah.
So the next part we had Simone's emotional interview where we got to learn some of her secrets.
Did you... Simone's outfit that she was wearing and the makeup and everything.
She looked better than she has done.
God, she looked a mess.
What was she wearing? What colour was it? I can't remember.
I can't remember, but she just looked in an absolute state.
At least she weren't wearing that choker and that lacy top and with her midriff out and those horrible big trousers.
How do you think Emma coped with Simone's breakdown?
Probably as well as I would have expected.
Yeah.
She did like grab a box of tissues off the floor for her.
Yeah.
She went, oh, don't cry. Didn't she say, don't cry?
Yeah. Can you remember seeing anyone cry in their eviction interview before? I'm sure they must have done.
Yeah, but not in a while. I can't think who it was.
It was literally like, oh, my dad died, my dog died, I had a bad childhood, got abused, went to prison. But it was like literally... Witness drug taking. Not had a father until I was 18. Lost my 18-year-old brother not long ago. It was like her X Factor sob story condensed into 2 minutes of airtime. She said, I don't want to take it serious. I just wanted to go into that house and have a laugh. Laughing place.
Go to a laughing place. And all I tried to do was please everybody, so they liked me. I think she'd done the complete opposite to that, to be quite honest, throughout.
But lots of people on Twitter were saying it was completely fake.
Well, I was like, oh shit, like, this is a damaged person.
That's what I felt. I felt genuinely concerned about her.
But then, when it came to the last line, she looked like she was so hardly, just trying so hard to squeeze out a final tear, and nothing was coming. I was
Other
like,
people said that, but I think she genuinely is a worry, and I don't think they should have put her in there. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if in 6 months she topped herself, because she's not.
I hope not.
She's. Well, I hope not too, but she's unhinged. She's like Shabazz.
Yeah.
She's proper. She's not right.
She's got 6 months of aftercare now, though.
She's gonna need it, I think.
She apparently has been having like threats of rape against her on social media.
Why?
I don't know. It's weirdo, isn't it?
But I do want to know how she passed the psych test, and I think it's disgraceful that they let her in there.
There aren't any psych tests.
Oh. Well,
People talk about psych tests. Like, what do they think you're going to do? Wire up their brains to some sort of machinery?
No, but just say, oh, do you want to stab people? How do you react in a dangerous situation? Do you lose your temper easily? Stuff like that, I guess.
But people can lie through that anyway.
Yeah.
So during that process, you have a chat with a psychiatrist and a psychologist. I'm not quite sure the difference between those two.
One's gone through medical school and one hasn't.
Really? Is that it?
Psychiatrist trains to be a doctor, so trains for like 7 years or whatever.
Okay. And I think that's Dr. Gareth is the psychiatrist. And then there's a psychologist too. And it's not Judy James, just someone else. But like, we talk about psychological tests. They're not. There aren't tests. It's not like Shattered where they make you like. Do you remember those tests they used to do on Shattered? Like make you identify the colour of a word when it's written in red, but it's actually yellow and all that stuff.
Ugh.
It's not really that.
My brain don't go that way. So what do they ask you?
They just basically take you into a room where you're sat one-on-one and have a conversation about your life, and you just talk through. It's just a chat about like what you've been through in life and why you want to do the show and how you feel like it might like affect you a little bit, like what influence you think it might have upon you in your life. Like it's almost part of the talk of doom stuff. They're always putting it on you that this could ruin your life and stuff. But the 2 chats with each person are identical, pretty much. It's the same thing. You just go through and they then compare notes, I think. So you get two viewpoints on how you are as a person, and then on top of that, they take 10 years of your medical history.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
It's a bit nosy.
Well, they need to see that you're fit for doing the tasks and things, that you're not going to die, and also that you, I don't know, whatever medication you've been on, I suppose. So, they do look into your medical history, and if they felt that you really weren't fit for it, they wouldn't put you in. But it's not so much as like a psychological test; it's more of a psychological assessment, I'd say.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, I don't know how she passed that bit, basically.
So at the end of that interview, when she was trying to squeeze out that final tear, she did pull out a Big Brother cliche that we haven't heard for so long. She said, "It's such a roller coaster in there. You don't understand it unless you've been through it." I haven't heard someone say it's a roller coaster for ages.
No one's been saying Journey that much this year either.
No, I think they've banned it.
Yeah, good.
So this was the point where I realised that the woods was actually the other house. Because Emma came down them steps, so you knew it was like...
you're right,
Big Brother's
did,
base. Well, was that the basement? I think it's the other house, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the same thing.
So she scared the shit out of them when she spoke over the microphone, a tannoy or whatever, and then she walked in. So the housemate with the fewest votes to evict was Isabel.
Yay!
So she was safe, which
I
was
was happy
a relief.
about that.
Me too. Although I was still worried about Chanel.
I wasn't.
So,
why were you worried about... As if Chanel was going to get more votes to evict than Sue.
But I don't think I knew how it was going to work at this point, did
okay.
I? So basically, Emma's like stood there on a little podium, and in front of her, that woods was quite big. There was like 2 stumps, tree stumps, but she was calling them blocks. They were on the block. So Sue and Chanel had to sit on a block each, 2 different tree stumps, and then the housemates had to go stand behind them on like a little fenced off like raised platform, like a nature reserve.
It's like when you're getting picked for sports at school and no one wants to be on your team.
And stand behind the person they wanted to save. There were some pleas. Do you remember the pleas? I don't really have anything from it.
I thought Chanel did actually seem like genuinely worried that she might go.
Oh yeah, I
and
think
her
so.
speech seemed quite real. Whereas Sue was just like, you haven't seen the best of me yet, blah, blah, blah. And
that's a cliche, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least she didn't say she's on a journey.
But I think the thing that caught Emma out was people wanted to make a speech about which side they were going on. Emma's like, just go stand there.
Actually, I don't think they were even told to give a reason.
They weren't. And Emma started getting...
Hannah started it.
Yeah, Emma started getting pissy about it.
So, just to boil it down to what happened, Charlotte was the only person to stand behind Sue.
Oh, what a bitch. Do you think she did that for altruistic reasons, just so Sue didn't have anyone?
She said that, but I don't think she's forgotten the big balls. Yeah, the big bollocks
She's
comment.
She's just being a bitch to Chanel. Imagine if Chanel had gone out because of that. What a bitch.
But she went early on.
Yeah, true.
So it was a point where you knew there was not a chance of her going. But everyone kept saying, like, oh, because Chanel's been here longer. Yeah. That was all of their reason.
I hate that as a reason.
So in Sue's interview, she said that Chanel is an A-type person and I'm an A-type person and 2 A-types in one thorn cottage. She was never relaxed and she never did relax around me. It's true. Chanel did have a backup about Sue at the start, but
definitely.
Like at least you knew it, I suppose. Like, and she didn't keep it secret. It's not two-faced.
And Sue said she was happy to be out. Yeah, whatever.
And then Emma mentioned her being memorable, and she went, "Am I memorable housemate?" And that wasn't actually what She was saying it all. She was saying, like, did you want to be memorable? And Sue said, oh, God, yeah. I go to the supermarket and I want them to remember me. I think you need to go through life being memorable. And I think that is a good thing. You should go through life being memorable.
Like the opposite of what Charlotte wants to do in the house.
Who? Which one's Charlotte? Simone said.
And then Sue said they saw me as a viewer, probably because you went in there and
saying you're being seen like this. You're being seen like that.
Yeah, that's why they saw you as a viewer, because you went in there as a viewer. Stupid.
She did say there were times when I thought, am I being memorable or am I being miserable? Probably both. She said, I didn't play up to a character. I never wanted to be the Hurricane Sue. It's exactly what she went in there claiming to be.
Isn't that her Twitter name, for God's sake?
No, actually, I think it says not Hurricane Sue now, but it's at Mad Susan with two Ds. But did she not say she wanted to cook, stir and serve?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she wanted to be waitress Sue in that case.
Bye, Sue. See you later.
She said that she had made a pact with Simone to stick together. Simone made a pact with everyone. Maybe it was all of the second chance people made a pact.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So next up, Emma. Have you got anything more on Sue's interview?
No.
Emma teased this week's upcoming twist.
Ooh.
Another the steal. Where housemates can snatch money from the prize fund.
Yeah.
Did you watch Bots where she gave us more information?
Yeah.
Do you want to give the information about this twist, or do you want me to?
I was drunk when I watched that.
So, the house is being divided into two teams, which I now know is a gold team and a black team. And what they don't know is at the end of it, it will come down to individuals against one another. I saw a bit of a clip today.
Oh, yeah, go on.
So, there is a buzzer, obviously, in the middle of the seating area, the circular sofas. And when it lights up, you got a chance to go press it for your team.
Okay.
Raph was running like Deborah up the stairs.
Okay.
Like, really determined to buzz that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good to see the determination on his face.
Why?
So, yeah,
Because
that'd
he
be
wants the
interesting.
money?
Well, right now he's playing for his team.
Okay, yeah.
It is 20k from the prize fund, which is up for grabs.
Okay.
Be interesting to see how it plays out. Money twists never really... They're always funny, aren't they?
I just thought someone else already got money from the prize fund, but it's the second chance housemates, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then I thought about Kevin, but he's on BB19. He took 25k, didn't he? Confusing.
Also on Bots, both Simone and Sue said that they want Raph to win.
Yeah, I saw that.
I suppose that makes sense, really, because he was kind of sympathetic towards them, more so than others.
Yeah. So that's it for Friday.
Have we got Saturday episode as well? Bloody hell. Thought we were done.
That's the attitude.
So now we're on to day 40, which is Saturday's show. So now... Chanel and Izzy were gossiping in the bathroom in the morning. I like it when they cut to two people doing the hair. I like it especially when Hannah's straightening her wig on that on that stand they've got.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that was in there, or did Hannah bring the stand in?
I don't know. How can you bring that? I don't think you could bring that in.
I don't know. They were saying that they weren't sure that Sam was going to be saved. Because the eviction's not happened yet, right? Sue in the diary room said, I'm not sure if anything means anything to Sam. He's so dense. He doesn't know his hand from his foot. Imagine that, putting your shoes on your hands and trying to walk out the house. She said that Andrew is a chameleon. If he sits on the diary room chair, he'll blend in.
Oh, yeah.
And if he sits on the grass, he goes green. That's a good skill to have, isn't it? Chanel was celebrating the fact that it's 6 days to her birthday, remember?
You can't celebrate the fact that it's 6 days to your birthday.
She said, I don't know, was this in song where she went, since I fell out of that womb?
Oh, yeah.
With glitter all around.
Oh, yeah. She was singing quite a bit and everyone looked annoyed.
Yeah, she did a wah, the day of Chanel.
And she said she doesn't do party sausages.
Oh, yeah, she wants some sort of buffet, doesn't she?
She wants a big one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sausages. Did she not say she wants Chinese food? Did I make that up?
Not sure.
Next, Isabel had kept getting camel toe in her jeans, remember?
Yeah, but why was she wearing no knickers? as a woman, I'll speak to this.
Yeah, please
If
do.
you wear knickers with no jeans, it feels horrible. Like it goes up your crack. Like why?
I
would
think
you
wearing any,
Mm.
like not wearing underwear at like full stop is a bit weird for me.
It is weird.
I don't have obviously that problem, but
And it's unhygienic, isn't it? What if you get a little bit of,
discharge.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
I don't know about
Don't be girlophobic.
Why?
It's nothing. It's perfectly natural, but wouldn't want it all coming through your jeans. Would you?
No, you don't. Fucking hell. So do you remember how Isabel said that she checked that her vagina was normal when she was younger? Or maybe not even when she was younger, not that maybe recently.
I do, but first, do you remember how she described her vagina?
No.
She said it's like a fry-up.
No, she didn't.
Yeah. She said it's a little bit messy. Fry-up.
A little bit messy.
That sounds disgusting.
But a fry-up is delicious, but it is a little bit messy,
Yeah.
so... Yeah, so do you remember her method of checking that it was normal?
Yeah.
Go on.
She sent her sister 4 different photos of vaginas and asked her to say which one was the most disgusting.
She picked mine.
And her sister picked hers. And Chanel said, how did you find the vaginas? And Isabel said, I searched disgusting vagina, ugly vagina.
Did she say the worst vagina? Or is that one I made?
There was something else. Firstly, I don't know, you don't know because you're a boy, but you don't really look at
And
your
a gay boy at that.
You don't really look at your vagina that much.
Well, it's
Why
funny
would you?
that she mentioned this because a couple of weeks ago I read a news story on BBC. Not even the Sun. And it said that
Get you.
it said that apparently there's a rise of young girls going to the doctor saying they think that their vagina doesn't look right, and there was like a surge of girls getting, I don't know what you call it, but like on the NHS. Labiaplasty, yeah.
But I suppose it's because of porn and stuff like that, but really, how often do you look at your own vagina? It's not like a man, you can just look down at your dick any time. To look at your vagina, you've got to get a mirror out and sit
Why?
there.
Because your boobs get in the way?
No, but you can't look down and see your vagina. I'm just gesturing towards my vagina here.
It's making me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
No, but I can't see anything there. If you want to see in it, you got to... I can't... I'm not like...
Is the issue what's inside?
Yeah.
But she was talking about the lips.
Oh, that's inside as well.
Is it? I thought it was on the outside.
Jesus
I thought that's the lips, like the Homer Simpson lips.
It's all tucked in there. There's nothing hanging out.
Well, maybe there is.
Yeah,
on
maybe there
Isabel's.
is on hers, but... Anatomy with BB on blast.
What did Chanel say about some medication she was on and one lip was inflamed? That can't be real.
But by lip, they mean... Not the outside.
Oh, is that not the outside?
I think it's just the like little frilly bits inside.
Oh, the frills.
I think Gaz's face looks absolutely disgusting. But yeah, I think it's an odd thing to study your own vagina that hard.
Anyway, I have seen a few vaginas because I watch Naked Attraction, and you do see some disgusting ones on there.
But you don't see the inside of them, do you?
Well, they don't put it open and have a good look inside, but...
Oh, surely all you can see from the outside is a little slit.
Some people have some bits showing out.
Ew! Do they?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I watched one the other day and the selection on offer were disgusting.
Oh, I don't know how guys can go down on girls. That's disgusting. I mean, not to say I don't think they should. They absolutely should. But I'm straight, so I find it gross. But hold on. And also, to send your sister a picture of your vagina is a bit odd.
But she didn't know it was hers,
Yeah,
though.
I guess, but still, it's a bit odd, isn't it?
It is, yeah, to think that she was just putting it out there and that's like on her sister's phone. That is a bit weird. But if you're going to ask anyone, maybe she feels close enough to do so.
I guess.
The thing is, surely Isabel's would have been orange.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I nearly tweeted that, but I was too late. Yeah, good point. Isabel's a funny old thing, isn't she?
She is. So in part 2, Marcus warned us to be prepared for highly offensive language and angry conversations. Isn't that just an argument?
In part 1, he warned us of frank sexual chat, which may distress some viewers. So presumably that
messy vaginas.
Yeah, why would that distress anyone?
They've got a strong gay viewership that might find it really be squeamish about it. So in this part of the show, Big Brother introduced a new task, which was based on a search engine and how-to videos. Yeah, and it was a out-and-out shit-stir task.
But it wasn't even that interesting.
They spent a lot of time on it, though, didn't they? So a search term comes up on Big Brother's village notice board, and then they have to decide who would be the best to make a how-to video for it. So how to be popular. Housemates picked Ellie.
Why?
She's not popular with us, but
No.
on the inside maybe. I didn't write anything about what she did in that video. Did
She
you?
said she's a good kisser, and Chanel said that's a whore, not popular.
Did she?
Yeah. And then Chanel said, moral of the story, snog all the men, and Sam said, and suck all the dicks.
Sam said that?
Yeah.
He wishes.
That's a bad thing to say about the person you're showmancing with, isn't it?
He was getting her back for not saving her. How to be two-faced. They voted for Sue. Chanel suggested Charlotte, though.
I don't think Sue is particularly two-faced.
No, I don't think she is either, actually. She will...
Why did Hannah say
She will say it in
Raph?
front of people. Yeah, well, she said because of the task. I think it's that task way back where it was like what the audience think. But that wasn't this task.
No, it can't
I think
be.
that's what she was referencing.
Do you
Raph
think
didn't like that.
No, do you think it's because he saved Sue and not Isabel?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I thought
Raph
she was going back
pissed
to
off.
way back, but he said, but you know how much I hate that word.
Raph's had this little, like, pained look on his face all week, hasn't he?
He needs to go smoke some more.
Yeah, like a turtle.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen him enjoying a cigarette like a turtle for a while.
Because he's always looking over his shoulder for Andrew, that's why.
Yeah. So, not the last one, the next one was how to be a follower. Sam got that because he follows Ellie around the whole time. Anything interesting about what he said in
I
that
thought
video?
Sam's video was quite funny, actually.
Did you?
Yeah. Better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah.
Just an observation.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
actually write anything down from it.
How to be manipulative was the next one. Fuck's sake. They're having a laugh, aren't they? They can't be
What
real.
does mean?
They picked Tom for that.
How could you have never heard of the word manipulative?
It's bullshit. Andrew said, I don't know what that means.
Bullshit.
So, so Charlotte said, I kindly defined it as you tried to influence someone else's decisions for your own benefit.
That was actually quite a good description.
It was very good. If you Google it, it's not far off that. And then there was a row. Tom versus Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that? She called Tom stupid?
Tom was being, like, Lowton, I thought. He was being very condescending and just rude.
Is it when he got up and put one leg up on the poof in the middle of the village square? It was like being all intimidating with his
Could have been.
stance. It's annoying.
I didn't write it down anything about it.
Sue called him a jackass. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
In the part 3... part 3...
What is this?
I always write down what part it is, so I roughly know what the hell we were at. Ellie said, I knew that game were too good to be true to Sam. Sam goes, which one? She's like, the one we just played.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, he is dense.
He is, yeah.
I don't know what that was all about. Oh, what, she was saying that it was a shit stir task. Is that what she's just realised?
Yeah. This was when I first noticed Ellie's boob laces tiger
That top
t-shirt.
is disgusting.
Where do you buy a t-shirt like that?
No idea.
I literally looked up. I was like, oh my god, that's probably the worst item of clothing I've ever seen anyone wear on any
In Big Brother ever.
All international versions ever. Absolutely disgusting.
I mean, we've seen the boob laces in Big Brother Canada, but at least they're almost tasteful in like they're like block colour at least. I don't know.
Boob laces alone are just a criminal offence. Put a tiger on your boobs and it's...
They're not even on the boobs, they're like below the boobs. What is that?
It was absolutely disgusting.
Deborah said later on that was a nice top.
Never trust a word Deborah says ever again.
Sue said to Hannah about Big Brother, this house is crazy, man. Crazy. It cannot be portrayed on national TV. It just cannot.
Okay. Well, it is portrayed on national TV. Then in Thorn Cottage, they were going, what's the capital of
capital
this
city
country?
quiz.
What's the capital of that country?
What's the capital of Norway? And
Classic.
we got answers such as Sweden, Iceland. People really that stupid?
Isabel was got a tick because she got the capital of Germany right, Berlin.
Like, that is basic.
Come on. It's standard, isn't it?
Like, what about, like, tricky ones, like...
Oh, God, don't
Australia.
start testing me.
Because everyone thinks it's Sydney and it's not. Like, you know, I'd give Isabel praise for that, but not Berlin.
I'm trying to think what the Australia one is.
Canberra.
I didn't know that.
Some of the housemates have built a fort.
Yeah, it didn't last. Once Chanel's ass got in there, it didn't last. They were like, shut the door.
Yeah, they did say shut the door, and it had a good door, that, actually.
Yeah.
It was like the top of the cushion.
I think just 2 people in there, it would have been fine. I think 3 was pushing it.
It reminded me of chicken stew. Michelle taking him under that table.
Me too.
I was thinking, that's like against the rules to build a fort, because you're off camera, but then it just fell apart, so it wasn't worth them like even saying anything.
Rule booker.
Then Ellie was in the diary room trying to say manipulative again. Manipulative.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Oh, isn't she so... Oh, she's so funny. Oh, she's my favourite housemate.
Got a t-shirt with her face on it. If you had a t-shirt with Ellie's face on it, it would be like repeated multiple times.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
It'd be her like pulling a stupid face going, hit me!
So then, that's when they heard the crowd cheer outside.
But there was no crowd outside, so
Why didn't...
you do the math.
I was going to say, why didn't Big Brother put that crowd sound on? But then they would have known for sure in that case. It's rubbish.
I want to know for sure. Sue went again. Just fast forwarded through all that bit and not sitting through that again.
At the wood section.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious.
This must be after the eviction that Hannah and Chanel were both crying. Were they?
What were they crying about?
About Sue going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Charlotte said,
yeah.
that's when Charlotte said, I didn't want her to have no one behind her.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen.
And then Tom and Kieran said they definitely would have stood behind her if no one else had.
Absolute bullshit. Even like Sam, who was the last person, could have just stood behind Sue just to give her another number, but he didn't.
Tom and Kieran are the kings of saying, oh yeah, I would do this, I would do that.
Even at the point that Kieran and Tom stood up, they could have still stood behind Sue and she would have...
I swear on my mother's life. Yeah, all right, Tom, whatever.
Check on his mother. Did he swear on her life?
Yeah, he swore on his mother's life. He would have stood behind her. Well, you didn't, so whatever. And then they said to Ralph. Yeah, they were like, would you... Ralph.
He said no.
He was like, not in that...
Not in this situation. It's too serious.
Oh, no, they asked him once. He said, no, not in this situation. They asked him again, like...
No, not in this situation.
The answer's still no.
Do you remember what Deborah had said?
Imagine Chanel's reaction if Ralph had gone and stood behind Sue.
Yeah, I don't think
Jesus
she'd have been
Christ. No, go on.
Do you remember what Deborah had to say about Sue?
She was sent from God.
Yep. I believe she was God sent. She came to give us a message. She's like the second coming.
He sent that plague of locusts. And then he sent
Hurricane Sue.
Yeah.
40 days and 40 nights.
And then Hannah, Deborah and Chanel had a little pep talk, didn't
It was
they?
like alliance rebuilding. I quite enjoyed this from it's one of those mad parrots. I think that is one of those parrots. You know those parrots that you get in London?
Oh, parakeets.
Parakeets,
yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting how they were re-cementing the alliance. They said Hannah said we'll always be loyal together. Remember, we're the outcasts, they call us.
Yeah.
And then
they said you fought our corner for us to Chanel.
Yeah, about Chanel. And then they decided to also call Raph in.
Yeah.
Hey, Raph, come here.
And she's like, what about me? He didn't, but he was looking, wasn't he? Like, and then they're like, Raph, hurry up. He's like, I'm coming.
And they did that thing which, like pop stars do before they go on stage, where they all put their arms in, like Madonna does, and put their hands in there. It's like, is there a name for that? Like, there's a high five is that, but like when you put your hands into a circle, whoosh them up in the air, it doesn't have a name, does it?
If you know the name of that, please tweet Gaz as BB
It's weird.
Superman. Hold on, do people even know what we're talking about? You can't even see that on a podcast.
Yeah, it's where everyone gets into a circle, puts their hand in the middle towards their like hip level, and then raises their hands at the same time above their heads.
That's what it is.
Ooh. So Chanel was expressing concerns over Sam's intentions again.
Yeah.
To who?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Maybe in the diary room. I don't know.
And then Ellie said she didn't want to sleep in Sam's bed because she doesn't sleep well in there. Probably because he's trying to stick that giant dick up her.
Oh, yeah, there will be that. But she wanted him to go to her room.
Mm.
And then, because he didn't want to go to her room, she says, shall we have the night off? Did they have the night off?
I don't know, but I'm quite surprised to hear her say that, aren't you?
I feel like she was maybe just being sarcastic.
She's cock hungry.
She is. Charlotte,
no offence,
bringing real talk about the housemates making out their best mates for life. Who was that to?
Andrew.
She said that Chanel never gave a fuck about her life.
Because you're boring, that's why.
She said that she'll miss the diversity in the house now. Sue's gone because it's a young house.
No. Yeah, whatever. And then... What?
What you got next?
And then Raph said Andrew is a kooky character in the diary
his diary room entry where he was like analysing Andrew.
Yeah.
Where he said that he thought he was probably more of a bitch than Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. They're both quite bitchy. Raph's not really a bitch.
I think Raph said something else in that diary room that you picked up on that I missed.
No, I didn't have anything
You
else.
tweeted something though.
Oh. Well...
So as Raph is saying that he thinks he's more bitchy than Andrew, outside Andrew is laying into Hannah.
Yeah.
To Charlotte. I've got a long quote here, but I don't know if I can do the accent. She's doing my tuts in. Fuck off, fucking grotesque person.
Is that what he said? Grotesque?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Her face is upsetting by how moody it is. For fucking no entire reason. I hate when he keeps saying no entire reason.
Yeah, it's not grammatically correct.
She's a drama queen, fucking diva. And then he walked past her going, diva, diva, and then didn't say anything. But I missed a bit about him saying she was depressed.
He said, Hannah is depressing me. Her face is like thunder. And I feel like he said something like, I feel like I'm going to trip over on her face or something. Something like that.
Right.
Which is weird.
That is weird.
But when he walked past going diva with Isabel, I didn't like that. Did not like that.
It wasn't loud enough to be heard, though. She didn't even realise.
No, she didn't realise, but it would still look like a dick move.
No, but I was like, if you are going to try and do that to someone, you might as well have the balls to be heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but I reckon that might come back to bite him, don't you?
Well, I think so.
I could see it coming up in a task or something like that.
Oh, yeah. But I did, even with public opinion, though.
Oh, God, people going mad.
Yeah, and I had done, the day before, a little poll on Twitter asking like who people thought would get the 15k, and they clearly said Andrew above Sam. But now I wonder, like, people might change their tune now, though I don't think it will make them like Sam anymore. But
no, I think people hate Andrew a lot more than we do.
Oh, do they? You think generally people dislike it?
From my Twitter feed, they fucking hate him.
Oh,
yeah,
that's weird. It doesn't seem to me like he's hateable.
Well, I think we enjoyed doing impressions of him.
Oh yeah. Getting mileage out of that accent.
And then
Chanel
said she was very happy to be saved, and she did seem quite genuine.
She got all emotional in the diary room.
She did seem genuine, I thought.
She was talking about genuine friendships that she'd made in the house, and especially Hannah and Deborah.
Yeah, and I think I will still speak to these people outside the house. That's nice of her.
Charlotte now started on Raph.
Don't start, bitch.
She said that she's not sure if he's genuine or if he's really like he is, and if Chanel is like she is, that they would actually be friends together.
They made friends on the first fucking night, so shut the fuck up.
But I do remember questioning whether I felt that this was a real, genuine connection.
But it is, though. But it is.
I feel that part of it is that Raph wants to be friends with the big character of the show.
I don't think that.
Don't you?
No, I think they're genuine friends. And they genuinely care about each other. Don't take Charlotte's side. Also,
I'm not taking a side. I've voiced that before. That was my opinion from the very start.
Oh, you and your opinions. Keep
them to yourself.
Yeah. But it was annoying because Raph had just been in the diary room saying he was glad that Charlotte had Andrew as a friend, and that Raph liked Charlotte because he could talk to her about geography. And meanwhile, Charlotte's
she's bitching about him
out in the garden, slagging him off. It's like, fuck off.
Do you remember her saying Raph is a fucking consultant?
Oh, yeah.
He's up here in London business terms.
Yeah.
Up here in London business terms. His starting salary would be thousands, I think she said. Thousands. Did she say just thousands? Like,
thousands.
Shouldn't hope
that
so.
Could be like 3,000.
But like, why? I questioned, why is she judging people on like their perceived starting salary.
What
is she
is
like?
her
I think
job?
she's like a careers advisor.
What is her job? We need to know, don't we?
I've actually checked on her like website profile for what her job is.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't actually say.
Mandy, can you let us know?
She quit that job for Big Brother. So the irony of like Raf's diary entry and how that episode ended was interesting. And he walked out into that conversation and basically ended up stopping it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can find out what her job is.
That's it, isn't it?
That is it for this week.
Do you know
up to date.
what we haven't got?
What? Anything to talk about that's interesting and funny?
Well, yeah, but we've just done 2.5 hours regardless.
Fucking hell.
But we haven't got any feedback about BBUK. All the feedback we have is about BB19. Now, what does that tell you?
Really? I think I took some screen caps that I couldn't read out last time we did one because they were for the wrong country.
No one gives a fuck about BBUK, including us.
Well, 650,000 people, viewers, like on the last episode I've seen. 650,000, that is nothing. No wonder they've slyly dropped Live from the House and got away with it.
And also, like, I feel like this has been a bit of a crap pod, but also I'm ill, and I just feel like this week, like, they've just not given us enough to go on. It's just been Stu, Simone, the Woods.
I quite enjoyed the Woods though.
I didn't.
I liked that they were doing something different.
Well, why haven't you made this podcast more riveting?
Well, it's hard to work with someone on their arse. Anyway,
more alcohol might have helped.
People, we were told by Being Loud last time that it's always good. So hopefully this one's good too.
Well, and if you don't think it's good, don't bother telling us because we don't want to know.
Leave us a shit review on iTunes.
Have we got a? Oh God, have we got a secret word? God, imagine the poor fuckers who made it to the end of this one.
I know. No, I haven't got one yet, but I've got some stuff people have been saying over the week. So, Rowan at being_loud was particularly frustrated with Sue and Simone. She said that they're so awful that I'm actually appreciating the fact that people voted in Tom.
Oh my God, Jesus, that's a strong word.
I mean, if you think about it, we could have ended up with one of them in much earlier, so I see what she's saying.
Yeah, but they would have been gone by now. Tom's still there somehow.
How is Tom still clinging on?
Know.
No one likes him.
I don't know. Did you hear Ellie going to Tom like, oh, when you're not there, I'll look for you? Weird.
About Tom, not Sam.
Yeah, about Tom, yeah.
I thought it was about Sam.
Yeah, it was about Tom. Oh, maybe it was about Sam.
It could have been about Tom, and where they are. So I'm just looking through for more comments. Have you got any at all?
All my comments about being
no, Matthew Pagazani said that I need to do more Andrew impressions this week. I don't think I've done enough.
You've done a few.
But he's not as extreme now as well, so
yeah.
So I'm not as extreme.
You've done a few.
What else?
This is good. We're just listening to a man flick through his phone.
Oh yeah, so when it was Simone's drunk scene, and this is Rowan again, so favouritism. She said that I said that Simone was so fake acting that drunk, she's repulsive, and Rowan said, I don't think it's an act, I think she's an alcoholic. She said she's one of the most disgusting people I've ever seen on TV. Andrew was right to run. And then I said, but we've seen from Andy West's article that they don't give you enough booze to get all that wasted in a single night. So she said, maybe she snuck some pills in. That lady is not well.
Do you know what? It's funny you say that because I spoke to Rowan yesterday on Twitter and she said she felt bad about the nasty thing she said about Simone.
I'm raking them all out. You said about... It's like Big Brother.
But when she saw Simone's interview, she felt sorry for her, and I did as well. I thought you
have been brought into that web of deceit.
I know, even though everyone says that, I felt that was genuinely someone who was in a bad way. I do. It wasn't like Lisa Appleton with his hot dog. It was something else.
But let's not forget that Simone went out the night before, albeit at midnight. She's come out to somebody who said, you've been coming across as a complete lunatic. If you're going to salvage anything now, you've got to go on there and have a sob story.
Do you think so?
I think it could have happened.
Like when they told Jake Goody, you better fix up and not be racist anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could be right.
Off you go, over to Big Brother India.
And then get diagnosed with cancer.
Live in the diary room.
Yeah, that's not.
Shit.
That's not. Even we wouldn't do that shit. Or would we?
No.
No, we wouldn't.
That would happen off camera every
No.
time.
Yeah. Dr. Ottoman.
They actually broadcast her sitting there on the floor crying on a mobile phone. Wow.
What? What? Oh, she was crying on the phone. Why
She was on the phone being told that
to
she
a
had...
doctor?
Yeah, from a doctor saying she
Outside
had
contact.
something concern from her tests and that she needed to come home immediately.
I do remember seeing that, yeah. But even then, everyone just thought she was making it up, didn't they, for attention, basically, for ages.
Well, the joke's on them.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. This is a bleak end. Come on, you must have something a bit more
I've got more from Rowan, unfortunately. Sorry to
don't say
keep going on about her. No, because it's
unfortunately.
just like such favouritism.
Rowan, you're the new Laurie. Well, other people should text us stuff about BBUK
That's true.
then.
She said, "Why do I love this podcast? It's because I don't have any friends who watch Big Brother. And this podcast feels like a chat with friends." I thought that was really nice.
My fellow losers. Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's like a secret club, isn't it?
Comfy pair of slippers.
Yeah, it's like a secret gang, isn't it? Full of people who are too embarrassed to... I heard that on the Big Brother Gossip Show, actually. They said that... Because they have people send them in questions, and someone said to them, what do your family... Did I say this? I feel like I might have said this last week.
What do your family think about the fact you're still watching this?
Yeah,
crap?
what do your family think about your podcast? And they all said none of their family listen, and they think it's embarrassing, and what do they see in the programme? And I thought, yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But like, why would you ever like try and get your family to listen into this podcast? You don't want your family to listen to this shit, do you?
Definitely not. Normally slag them
Don't
off.
want to know what I'm really like.
Yeah.
What was that? Something fell down outside. Anyway,
Zowie.
it's out there. So this is something weird, which I actually, at first I was like, that can't be true, but I actually do believe him.
Okay.
I am not Latago, aka our friend Black Jungle Snake. He said,
Hi, mate.
by the way, I have your Andrew impersonation as my alarm ringtone.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
That'll wake him up in the morning.
You don't
Fucking
believe
hell.
that? I believe it.
No, I do believe it.
I believe
I thought I was like, it can't be true. And I was like,
That's
actually,
cool.
it probably is true.
We
now
could
and
be charging 99p for that on our website soon.
then. Look out for that new website. So he was also getting concerned about... What I like about Black Jungle Snake is his concern about whether or not they've passed the task. He was like, there's no announcement if they failed the shopping task. What the fuck? If they somehow pass this task, someone going to be mad as fuck.
I like the fact he's invested in that.
But then someone said, oh, they did say that only one of them could take the temptation. The void thing. Not the void. The light.
Oh, yeah.
The light, the void, the woods, the steel.
Look into the light, Caroline.
Karen?
Some like thing for a film.
I thought you meant that Karen from...
That Kevin Robert Martin. Why is it so dark outside?
I don't know, the apocalypse is coming.
What's going on? Better not be raining on my washing.
It's not.
Washing worries.
I
You
think...
can help me run out and drag it all in if it rains.
Oh, what a joy. That's my podcast comments for the week, I think.
This is probably like the longest, duffest podcast we've ever done. Hurrah! If you're not enjoying our BBUK coverage, check out our BB19 coverage.
It's much more concise and a little bit more witty.
Yeah, and it's a better programme. But I heard that Big Brother UK ends on the 28th of July, but you said you heard something different off Emma.
No, what I thought I heard of Emma on Facebook Live was that it was ending on like a Sunday or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we looked up
Sunday?
29th of July and it was a Friday, was it?
28th of July, I think it
28th.
was. Don't write down these dates.
No, this
for us.
isn't factual information.
Yeah.
People were saying it was confirmed.
Someone
but
tweeted it, and then I retweeted it, and I said, clear your diary.
to me,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then I put it in my
Was it
diary.
Super TV?
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Super TV, but we can't remember what you said.
Yeah, but what if it's incorrect information? Like
It might be.
fake news?
Until Channel 5 say it, it ain't gospel.
And they like to move shit around because it will depend on what Love
Yeah, it
Island's
might-
doing and crap like
There
that.
might be a programme about Barbara Windsor.
Yeah. Or some gritty documentary about
child murderer.
child pedophilia or something. Pedophilia. Why did I say that like that?
Pedophilia.
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 Said it like an American.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's not end on that. Oh, what's our secret word?
One other thing from Rowan, a discussion with Rowan about the scheduling.
Oh, Rowan. She just want to start co-hosting the podcast with her.
I'd like to get her on the podcast, but it's not possible. We don't know.
She's attractive. If we had her on, it could be on YouTube. It'd just be like that shadowy guy in the background with the hand. Yeah, go on. She said.
We were talking about the scheduling, and I said, has anyone thought to tell Channel 5 that they treat Big Brother like shit? Like, Emma and Rylan were talking about the scheduling on Facebook Live, and they were like... Because Emma previously had said, oh, we're on at... Don't forget to tune in at 9 before. And she's like, oh, this week we're on at 10 again. And then Rylan was like, why are we on at 10? Like, you know...
He said that to who?
To Emma, and they were like, oh, They made some joke about some... What? Oh, it's last week it was... Best of terrible TV or whatever it was.
Are you serious? That's what it was on at 10 for?
Yeah, it's like best of bad TV. That one where that man was kissing that granny on the advert. And I'm sure they've shown that before.
Off the word?
Yeah, that one.
Oh my God.
But like, they were joking about it. And someone was like slating Emma and Rylan for joking about it. But what are they supposed to do? Like, it's not in their hands. And
oh God, no.
It's not actually in the hands of anyone within Big Brother. It's on Channel 5's hands, right?
The past 2 weeks, I've actually gone to watch Big Brother at 9 on the eviction, and then just give up on it because it was on at 10 and did something else instead. Because I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I realised you weren't watching something, which I was like, why are you not watching it?
I wasn't, because I thought, fuck this, I'm not waiting until 10. I'm going to watch some cool shit on YouTube instead. So fuck you, Big Brother. You've lost another loyal viewer.
But what I want to know is why are Endemol not stepping in and going, hang on a minute, you're running our format into the ground and that's devaluing our property.
Yeah.
Why are they not doing something?
Well, who knows what the contract arrangement is between them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Depends. Maybe they don't have a say in it, I don't know. Ask Couch Potatoes, he seems to have like the inside track on some shit like that.
It's like if you sell someone a t-shirt, you can't control who wears it.
Yeah.
What? Like, it could be a designer like, oh, I don't like that person wearing my t-shirt. Well, tough shit because I've bought it now.
Oh yeah, like when Daniela Westbrook's all done out in Louis Vuitton.
Devaluing the brand.
Anyway, this is long enough. Follow me on Twitter, LightUpVM.
Follow me on Twitter, BB_superfan. Follow the BB on Blast Twitter as well.
Yeah, it's only got like 300 followers or something.
That's crap.
Tragic.
We get more listeners than that per episode sometimes.
Rubbish. Well, we definitely do if we put together Spreaker and iTunes.
We don't know about that. iTunes is a mystery. I don't like it.
I know, it is annoying. Big Brother Gossip Show is saying they get hundreds of thousands of listeners on iTunes. They're in like the top 20 iTunes downloads.
Who are
a
they?
show about Big Brother.
Are they real celebrities that present it from Big Brother?
Just
fans.
Yeah.
Is it high production value?
Not really. Do
they go check their washing during the show?
Yeah, they go to the loo during the show. But they have like clips of the live feed and stuff. But I still don't see how they get hundreds of thousands and we get
how many people actually watch Big Brother USA though?
And we get like 500. I think it's like I think they said 6 million.
6 million viewers.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still, after all these years, 6 million views. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? I think it was something like that. I heard that was something. What the fuck is all this noise going on? Anyway, you can't buy my book First Aid Kit Girl on paperback at the moment.
Got technical issues.
I'm sorting them out. Basically, my writing group shut down my bloody book, which is really annoying.
They said nobody's bought it in 2 years.
They said no one's bought it in 2 years, which is absolute bullshit, because I know for a fact people have. So they're basically trying to steal my money. Not my writing group, but the publisher. And then, anyway, I'm sorting it out now. We're back online soon, so all the hordes queuing up to buy it can buy it. Anyway, people buy it on Kindle every month. I always make about £10 on it every month on Kindle.
We haven't got a code. What? I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, guys.
You probably just woke someone up who fell asleep listening to this podcast.
Blew someone's ears out. The cats are startled.
What should our code word be? What's been the main theme of the show?
Shit goes down in the woods.
Oh, the woods. What should you... The production values just get better. What's your gift going to be? Because the code word should be related.
Gift?
How can I? I don't know what the fuck it is. Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe.
That has nothing to do with the hunt. don't know. What was
Alpha
there?
female.
Oh, what about fry up vagina? No, that's not. That's too. People couldn't even remember poison blue. We need something simple. We need something simple like ferret or turkey. What's an animal that's featured on Big Brother
Queen.
this week? Queen. Okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Queen.
If you got this far, tell us the queen.
Yeah.
And you'll unlock Gaz's gift of the week. And don't just look at my mentions and replies. It's a cheat. That's not how it's done. There's rules to this game.
Don't tell people off. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry it wasn't quite on form today. I've got mouth ulcers.
Never apologise for your performance on the podcast.
No, you're right.
A great podcaster once told me.
Yeah, that was someone else told me that, but it was good information.
Right.
And now I've not listened to it.
See you next time for BB19, aka BB USA.
Woo! Battle back. Bye.
Bye.